It will not let me go. Let me go. It would not let me go. Hey, guys, it's Maymay.
Oh, Vinnie's here too.
Oh, my bad. And my trusty sidekick. I thought, you're not doing your line. I didn't do my line
I
correctly.
know. I'm waiting on you.
I apologize. I did not do my line correctly. Today is the day of Vinnie.
What?
Across the miles
Oh,
has you written all over it.
my birthday's packages.
Yes. Let me move some stuff out.
And do you know the sad truth is she won't even let me look at them till she shows them to y'all. So several of you asked about packages. I have not seen them yet, but I'm fixing to get to, I think.
Yeah, and they're going to be mingled in with everything because I'm just going to reach in. I'm going to reach in and lucky dip. This all actually lucky dip. So this card has my name on it, not yours. But I think it's because of these cards. So, un momento. Oh, beautiful. How pretty. Thinking of you. I love this stamp set. Banner Blessings. Love this stamp set so much. Maymay, Vinnie, and crew. Some cards for your ministry. Been sending out lots of cards. Thanks for all you guys do. Friends, Jenny Evans. Look at that. Look at this stack of cards. How cool.
How cool. Those are beautiful. Yeah, you owe me.
Jinx. These are beautiful. So good. Oh, I like how masculine some of these are.
Hey, Sonia, what's up?
Thank you so much. We need them too. We, Amber, whenever you can come back to work, we got to organize some cards, baby love. We got a lot of cards. I've been leaving them in here in boxes.
So do you want to talk about that while you're...
Nope. I want to spend some time on that later. I want to chat about that when I can focus. Yeah, I want to focus on that. So if you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
It's easier for me that way. All right, check this card out. Isn't that beautiful? Is that Anna Griffin?
That's cool.
Yes, that's an Anna Griffin card. So pretty. Not made by Anna Griffin. Look at this. How cute. Louisiana to Alabama.
Sweet.
Isn't it cute? It says, our hearts are connected. Deborah Yacht, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Isn't that cute?
Baton Rouge.
Calling Baton Rouge. Why is that like the third time I've sung that song recently?
I don't know.
Because Garth and Trisha did that concert we watched.
Yeah.
Baton Rouge. Oh my goodness. This is going to be written in Louisiana slang. I'm going to try it.
Good luck to you.
It's all in the
Before
roux.
you start, let me apologize to all of you from Louisiana in advance for the butchery that's about to take place.
I've been watching that show. I know what they sound like in Louisiana.
Go ahead. I'm going to enjoy this.
I don't think it's that bad. I really don't know that I look at it. It's all in the roux. Here in this steamy, mouth-watering playground, ingredients interact and unite. No, it's not that bad. This unlikely marriage of sweet and savory unite local flavors, creating something special, something worth sharing. Keep on stirring. Gumbo, Baton Rouge. That's cute. It's a postcard that talks about the gumbo. And look,
Hey, Diana.
She made us an ATC with a bead on it and friends. And this, make sure. Okay. From Deborah Yacht, Louisiana. And she says, go Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's a letter. We just got a letter. We need our own stuff and not copyright, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't have anybody to... Okay, this doesn't say I can't read it. So, first, congrats on the new store. Can't wait till I'm able to visit. Holding you all in prayers for health and safety. As my husband and I are both at high risk and very isolated, I want to thank you for your inspiring words every Sunday. It means so much. I was already signed up for the first Made It Con, hoping to meet you in July. My little camper is sitting on ready. Love in Christ, Deborah Yacht. Thank you, Deborah. I can't wait to meet you. And look at her card. So pretty. So gorgeous. To all at Maymay Made It. Thanks for all you do.
So sweet.
I got camper fever, y'all. I had it a year ago, and it's the spring, isn't it? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I got camper fever. Yesterday, somebody I follow, probably one of you guys I follow on Facebook, got their new camper, and it was the one we were looking at. And I got camper fever. I can't help it. I keep thinking, because, we could go camp now. That's like okay to go camp. And I'm like, we could get away and see a different scenery. And I got camper fever. It is the most ridiculous waste of money for us. I keep telling myself that.
It is absolutely that.
Not for everyone, for us. Our lifestyle does not work for it.
And it would not be for me because I could put it on the hunting land.
Well, then why you keep talking me out of it?
Because I don't want to spend that much money on something to park at my hunting land.
Yeah, because I don't want.
You don't
'Cause I
want
won't-
this like you want our house
I want to
and a
glamp.
pull
I
behind.
don't want to camp. I want to glamp. I do though. I keep saying I'm going to rent one and let's take a weekend because like we have some really. It's Alabama, y'all. Come on, we have some beautiful places that we can go. And I keep saying I'm going to rent one because I don't know if y'all know this, but like Airbnb does that, and so does that Camper Rental USA or whatever can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can rent a nice one, and I want to just see what it's like and see if we can do it. And oh, I got the fever, and I don't know why. It's like. It's never been something I want to do, but I think what I like about it is we could be self-contained. We could, cook our own food, do our own. We don't have to go sightsee to have fun. The site is the campground, and I think I don't know. If we don't buy one, it's gonna be a miracle. Because if I'm the one who has the fever and Vince is already wanting one for another thing, I don't know. I'm all about it. Look at this. Hey, chick, this is cute. It says, Maymay, this is my first card. I hope I did it justice. This is your first card? Girl, y'all are so good. Oh, this is Rainy's card. It says, thank you for always being such a great friend. Your prayers are so appreciated. I am blessed to have you as my friend. Thank you for your team putting a card kit together for me. It is my newest joy. I'm praying for you all as always. Love you, mean it. XOXO, Rainy. Rainy, I'm so grateful you're my friend. I have to tell you, last night, like, I know a lot of you guys come here and to especially like get your mind off things and stuff like that. I can take my glasses off. Everything's blurry. I was able to do that last night with Rainy. She was doing her paparazzi show on her channel, on her Facebook, which is Raining Bling. Is that right? Shannon, can you link her stuff? So many of my Maymay family have come over there, and it's so fun because it's a place where I get to have fun with them.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing the show. You know what I'm saying? Rainy's doing all the work. I get to sit there and chat back and forth. And I told Vince, I need that. I love that. And one thing, and I wanted to say this last night, but I hope Rainy hears this, and I'm going to tell her this. And this is going to sound really bad, but I found another paparazzi rep, and there was nothing wrong with that rep. But when she found out what I did for a living, I couldn't enjoy it anymore because she kind of, what's a fair thing, made me a feature. Like I'd come in and it'd be a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I think she kind of wanted me to like talk about her on my channel, blah, 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 which I do with Rainy, but not one time has Rainy ever made me feel like anything except just a customer and a friend, and she doesn't need my channel. You know what I'm saying? And I get to just go in there and be me. And I love that. And so I don't always get that luxury. Like sadly, even if I go into like other people's live shows and stuff, I can't always get that. You know what I'm saying? And I can with Rainy, and it helps me to be able to just chat with you guys. Like so many people, Renee Stevens, Del Macatura, like so many of our YouTube family are over there with us. And I love it. So Rainy is my friend, and I appreciate her. And this is her first card she ever made and sent it to me, and I will cherish it forever. Thank you, Rainy. By the way, she did great. She used all the right colors for me too, and I love all that cow print around the edges. Were you able to, Vivian, are you loving her? Are you loving her? Last night, I just watched her show rings. I don't need a ring for nothing. I bought 4. I don't need one of them. Bought 4 of them. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Who did this? What smarty pants? S.K. Long. Oh, my word.
For those of you asking
Sean
about
and Kathy.
Vinnie's Vittles, it is kind of on the back burner for now. And now that we've moved into the new store, we don't have a kitchen. Well, at least not a real kitchen. So Vinnie's Vittles is kind of on the down low. But I appreciate you guys, sharing the love with me.
I'm just warning y'all. Speaking of Vinnie's Vittles, are you kidding me? This is the cutest thing. When you get to see it.
This has to be the biscuit.
She has made a shaker card of the scene where the biscuits popped. But on top of that, she has cut out tiny Grands biscuit cans and little biscuits and made them the shaker pieces.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And has 5-ingredient easy peasy pizza bake. Have a biscuit poppin' birthday Are you kidding me?
That is so,
Says
so
Vinnie,
cute.
happy birthday. This picture always makes me laugh. It's my favorite picture of Vince ever. Every time you and Maymay are on and my husband walks through, he calls you Dr. Phil. He says y'all sound the same. I just don't get that. Thank you for standing for the Lord and telling others the correct way to go to heaven. We appreciate it. May the Lord bless you. Sean and Kathy Long. Go Vols, by the way.
That's all right.
Listen, this is the stinking. Look at the biscuits. I'm going to hold it real still so y'all can see the biscuits and the Grands can. I want to get it. Look. Are you kidding me? Look at your birthday card. I love that. That is the cutest card.
That is hilarious.
I dropped stuff. Hold on. Okay, so.
That's just awesome. That is absolutely the coolest.
So who is this one? Oh, I keep dropping stuff. I'm sorry. This is from Kathy. Okay, so hello, lovely. Look at this beautiful card. Kathy, what you did with this stamp? Can I borrow this idea? I love this idea. Is Kathy watching? Kathy, I totally want to do this. I never thought of this. This is our stamp set from New Creation, and she did it like that and then cut the inside. That's incredible.
That's cool, yeah.
I really need to copy you and give you full credit. I love that. It says, Maymay, happy birthday. May the Lord richly bless you, your family, and your business. Thank you for taking a stand for the Lord and using your voice to tell others about him and how they can go to heaven. Have a great day, Kathy Long. I need you to give me permission to do a tutorial on this. This is awesome. I love this. You're extremely talented, Kathy. Extremely. And she gave me, it's Clearview Ministries. Oh, these are testimonies. Okay. Our church has a ministry of different people and languages giving their salvation testimonies, and then we make cards so people can give them out around the world. It's a great ministry. Look at this. This is cool. So I don't know if you're familiar with QR codes. You probably are, but a QR code, you can take your iOS camera, I know for sure. I'm not sure about Android. Amber can probably tell me if it'll work. But you can put your camera over it, and it'll take you to the video where this person is giving their testimonies. That is really neat.
That's awesome.
I love that idea. Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to go watch those testimonies. That's cool.
Well, Kathy, thank you so much for my card. It was awesome. I loved it.
I love my card so much. Jackie's on today. Miss Avance is right there. Oh, is she?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Is she on? I didn't know. Kathy, you're very, very talented. Look at this. Jackie, look how cute this is. All the little happy birthday sentiments tucked in there, and it says happy birthday to you.
Oh, that's mine?
I don't know. Let me see. Yes, Vinnie, sending you a pickup load of happy to celebrate your day.
How cool.
Hope you enjoy your day, Jackie Avance. I love this card. You got the cutest cards. The cutest. Who's this one to? This says from Donna Lee. Look at this.
That's
sending
awesome,
smiles. That's so
so
pretty,
sweet.
Donna.
Thank y'all.
Oh, I have a note. Craft today, do housework tomorrow. Amen. Craftiness equals happiness from Miss Donna Lee. Look how pretty. Let me look at this here note. I'm just trying to see if I can read it.
Kathy said you do have permission to use that idea.
Thank you, Kathy, because I love it. I may have to let it be Saturday's video. I love it.
You already had something I thought you were doing Saturday.
Do I? I'm going to show them and see if they want me to do it. That won't be Saturday because that's got to have some work. Donna, thank you so much for that card. I absolutely love it. That rose is gorgeous. I wish my roses would look like that for a long time. Like if you get roses, they just don't last. It's so sad. It's so sad. But when you get them stamped on a card, they last forever. I saw this one the other day. I love what you did here. This is from Pat Lippa, I think is it. Would you say Lippa?
Sure.
I think so. But listen, I'm not showing you the front yet. Vinnie, wishing you a happy birthday. You and Maymay keep up the loving and sharing of crafts, but also the love of God. Bless you all, Pat. Ready for this?
Yeah.
So she took your little dude and she stamped him and she paper pieced him. But when she put him down, she made his belly big. Do you see what she did there?
Uh-huh.
This is the cutest thing. She put foam just under his belly, and I love it. He just looks like a little happy fat chef. I love him. And she colored the little pants black. See, feel it. Do you see it?
Yeah,
That is
awesome.
adorable. I would not have thought that. I would have just paper pieced it and never thought to stuff him up. But he's so cute like that. Because if you're going to have a cake like that, you got to have a belly.
Oh, yeah.
There ain't no way.
Can't have any without the
You
belly.
can't. Well, that's not even. It's not really you. We just called it that. It's not really you. This is a cool card. I can't wait for you to see this. I got to see this one too. Who is this one from? This is from Miriam Acacio. Acacio. I hope I said it right. It says, Dear Maymay, Vinnie, and staff, thank you for always being there with your tutorials that inspire us to continue creating. When my brain goes into blank mode, I'll say a prayer and turn to YouTube looking for Maymay Made It, and so can I. May God bless you all as we pray for one another. Sincerely, Miriam. But I think she goes by Mo. Or maybe just M-O is her signature. That's cute. But look what she did. She did that technique I did the other day where you stamp, and then you cut it apart, place it, blah, blah. But she put my face on it. She put my face on the card. And then look at him on the inside. It's a her. She got a bow. Look at that. This stamp set and me, I just love it. I love that elephant. So cute. Thank you so much for that, Miriam. I love that card. And more, Vin. And more. Now, this one is so cute. Look at this. Neighborhood Hero. Isn't that cute? This says, thank you. You're awesome. God bless you for your witness and caring so much for us crafters. You and Vinnie are heroes. The Waymeyers. Gerald and Janice. Did I say that right? Is it Gerald? Doesn't say there. How sweet is that, Neighborhood Hero? That's so cute, isn't
That's
it?
sweet.
I love, you guys are, and y'all are stepping up your card game lately. All of y'all.
I have to agree with Mel. You never trust a skinny chef.
You don't. Never,
Skinny
never,
people don't know what tastes good.
Look, just a quick hello. And it said, oh, it goes that way. It says, oh, this is not to us. This is to your dad.
Oh, okay.
You want me to read it or not?
Well, I mean, it don't matter. I don't guess.
I opened it before I realized it. It's from the Vargas family, and it's to Vince's dad. It says, I apologize for not knowing your actual name, but I did want to let you know I'm happy you're feeling well enough to be able to go home. We're praying that you recover fully. It's such a beautiful thing to know that people you don't even know are praying, especially for you. Isn't that beautiful? And that's from, it says, take care, Noel. Noel Vargas. Thank you so much. I want to make sure that gets to your dad. I noticed they had the cards on their table beside them. Did you see it yesterday? That's cool. Your cards got delivered to them, by the way. Here's what we did. If you sent a card to them, we didn't open them. We took them to them because part of the fun is opening the card, you know, the process of opening it. So we let them have their cards, and they have a stack of them on their little table, on their table between their chairs. It's so cute. This is from Barb Thompson. Look at her. Hi, honey bunny. It says, Maymay, Vinnie, family, and staff. Hope you all are well and staying strong while staying at home. My husband and I are enjoying the time together, although coughing, sneezing, and staying in bed. Thank goodness for your videos. They keep us sane. Looking forward to seeing you all in July at Made It Con. Take care and stay healthy. Lots of love, Barb Thompson. I look forward to seeing Barb. I told Taylor yesterday I can't wait for her to get to meet Barb. Barb has been a part of a lot of our events and stuff. And when that happens, it get like here today, when you guys are here with us today, we know you. It feels like it's family. It's so nice. It's so nice.
Can I throw a question in?
Yes, you may.
Marion asked, when you use a digital stamp and alcohol color, should I use inkjet or laser printers?
I am not the one to ask. I don't play with digital stamps, so I don't know. I've never. What she's saying is, because digital stamps are stamps that companies will release that you can print out on your own home computer and just cut them out or whatever. And I've never played with that, so I don't know. I would just, print some out and just kind of play and see what you get, but I really don't know. I'm not the one. I'm trying to think. I don't really have a lot of friends that do digital stamps. Probably do. I bet you could do a YouTube search because there's a lot of digital stamp artists out there. So check on YouTube and see what you can find.
RP said a laser printer.
There you go.
But,
Vinnie, hunt for a happy birthday from Dale Macatura.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at his little camo pants.
And the turkey sticking out his nose.
Oh, I didn't even see the turkey. That's so cute. Dale, that's adorable. Thank you so much. You're getting some cool cards. Here's another one. Ready? I wish you a happy birthday, and your chef outfit is blue leopard, and I'm all about it. I'm all about it. This is from Sheila Russell. Wishing you a year full of God's richest blessings. Make a whisk. Happy birthday to you. Have a blessed day from Sheila Russell. There's a deer.
I like it.
And you got a note. Oh, she says she struggles to do layered stamps. Would I do a video on that? Looking forward to seeing everyone at Made It Con and shopping with you. Hey, someone said to me, and I love this idea. Somebody asked me if I would do a video on our layered stamps and put it on our Product Parade channel. I like that idea. And then what we could do is we could link it to the stamp set itself in the store. So I may do that, and that would teach you at least how to use my layered stamps. We don't have very many because I'm real bad at layering stamps. We try to make them super easy, but you can't always do that. And so we don't have a whole lot of layer stamps. We got some. Oh my gosh, here's another one that I got to see early. You guys, this card comes to us from Diana McAtura. It says, Vinnie, wishing you the best on your special day. Are you ready for this? This is adorable. So she took the chef. She made you a camo apron. She took our countertop from Chores Can Wait. Okay. Yeah. She did a can of biscuits. She cut little biscuits that are flying across the room with your name on them.
How cool.
And then she put the little pieces from your stand. This is adorable.
That is.
I mean, they just made your kitchen. How cute is that? Absolutely adorable. Diana, that is adorable. I just love it. Y'all, I wore his apron yesterday. Not to cook in. But y'all do know that you are good at spotting a turkey, somebody said.
Yeah.
Y'all know that in a former life, I was a hairdresser. For 15 years, I did hair. And my kids, I stopped doing hair.
Rainy's on now.
Oh, hey, Rainy, I was just talking about you. It was all bad, too, girl. But I stopped doing hair, and I mean, I stopped doing hair. I said, I'm not doing it anymore. I got rid of all my stuff, everything. Well, now it's been, let's see, Thomas was the last one to get a haircut, and his was a month ago. But it's more than a month ago, but he's going to let his grow back out. He does that. He cuts it off, grows it out, cuts it off. But Josh was in the cutoff point already. He had grown his out really long. It was so long, and he was ready to cut it off. So I ordered clippers and I ordered everything. The only thing I didn't order for myself was a cape, because I do not like to cut hair in my regular clothes because you just can't get rid of it. So yesterday I was leaving the house and I went, I know, I'll get an apron and tie it on me. That'll be better than nothing. Well, my aprons are on the top shelf because I don't use them, and Vinny's not cooking in the kitchen anymore. And so I couldn't reach them. The only one I could reach, there was a camo string hanging down, so I pulled it, and it was your Vinny's Vittles apron. And so when Vince came in, I was cutting hair yesterday. By the way, he got a haircut yesterday. Yep. When he came in, he was like, so you're using my apron to cut hair? And I was like, I had to have something. So I was using it yesterday. Look at this one. Scooting by with a wheelie heartfelt birthday wish. Happy birthday, Maymay, from Darlene and Terry Walden from South Carolina. Thank y'all. I love this. Do y'all love that stamp set? You can get a lot of mileage out of that one. A lot of mileage.
Yep.
You left me hanging on that one. That was a good one.
I did. I was reading the comment, so I'm sorry.
Look, ink dragging, faux wood grain, two of my favorite things. I love this technique. I love this little elephant. It says, up, up, and away. Happy birthday. Sending tons of wishes. Happy birthday, Vinnie, from South Carolina. And this is also from Darlene and Terry Walden. That one's yours. Very so cute, huh?
Yes, Michelle Sharp, you will get the May set if you join today. But if you join tomorrow, you will not get the May set.
Although, if you join tomorrow, you get the June set as your first set, and then you can use your Stamp Club discount to buy the May set. So either way. But you got to hope that doesn't sell out before you get to it. There's always that. Okay, there's a card. This is the one that I've been making you wait for. Are you ready for this?
What?
This one comes from Linda Bowers. Is Linda on? She's going to be so heartbroken if she's not, because I think she was here last week. By the way, you may have sent us a card, but we're a week behind on post office stuff because our post office is so kind to us to keep us from having to go. Y'all know we're trying to not carry anything to Vince's parents. We're trying to stay out of everywhere. Okay. So our post office is being so kind that they're calling us and going, come get this right when it piles up. So that's what we've been doing. So if you need to send something directly to us and want it to get here quicker, and I normally ask you to use our post office box because that's just the easier way to do it. But for now, I'm going to say just use our street address because they're bringing that to us every day. And the street address is on our website. So I hate to do that to you. But like I said, y'all understand we're trying to, social distance as much as we can. I promise to come to the pad for haircuts, to the PAD for haircuts. So I did 4 haircuts yesterday. And I told Vince, I said, I'm going to tell you something. I don't have the haircut stamina I used to. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, there were days I did 20 haircuts in a day. Easy. Like at Sport Clips, when I worked for Sport Clips, you had 15 minutes to cut a guy's hair. That was it. And they came in all day long. And 4 yesterday, by the time I got through events, my arms were jello. I was like, my goodness, how did I do this? And my back was hurting. I was like, oh my goodness. So anyway, that was fun. All right, check this out. This card says, happy birthday, Vinnie. Wishing you the best day ever. Get out and go for a ride and enjoy God's great beauty. Stay safe and healthy. God bless. Says you can't be sad when you're holding a cupcake.
There you go.
You say you can't frown and say hallelujah.
That's right.
And she says you can't be sad when you're holding a cupcake. I have to lean to the cupcake sentiment because I love
There
it.
you go.
So this is from Linda Bowers, and here's her letter. It says, Hi, Maymay and Vinnie. When shopping the other day, I saw this extra chunky peanut butter
That's what I'm talking about.
and immediately thought of Vinnie. So please enjoy this, Vinnie. I even put your name on it, LOL, with art glitter glue.
I like it.
Well, Maymay, when you told the story of having to put names on stuff so others would stay out, I had to laugh out loud. When my boys Sean and Scott were growing up, I had to buy 2 of certain things like cereals, cookies, etc., and put their names on them. For the cookies and snack stuff, I even had to put their dad's name on them too. Crazy, but the only way there were no arguments between them over food and sodas. So so your story brought back memories. This year in September, Sean will be 50 and Scott will be 45. It says, Maymay, I'm also enclosing a maple and cinnamon peanut butter
Ooh,
that is
interesting.
delicious too.
I've never seen that.
She likes them on toast and apples. This is gonna be my
Cool.
apples. You know, I got a bunch of apples I just bought. I hope you enjoy them. Take care and stay safe. You make me smile, and I love you all. God bless. Happy birthday, Vinnie. Thank you so much. I wanted to do this. I wanted to show that she put your name on there, and she
like
glitter glued it on so it ain't coming off. So this is your stash, and it's even the big one. It's the 40 ounce.
I like it.
You good. You set. You may have it now.
Thank you.
You couldn't have it before then. I'm anxious to try these. Peanut butter and natural
I love
flavor
crunchy
with
peanut butter.
the thing about this maple one, Vinnie has this thing of mixing syrup with peanut butter. And so this is probably kind of like that. Wouldn't you think? Cinnamon. I just love cinnamon on apples anyway.
Rainey, you can post your link. That won't be a problem at all.
Please post. Please, please, please. All right. Here's something I want to show y'all that I think I want to turn into a project. This has kind of inspired me. Now I gotta do a little fancy footwork because she asked me not to show the people in the picture. So I want to show Vinnie because I want this to make sense. Let me get the card. And show. First off, this card though. Look at this. It's a box card that does like this. Look at this. This is incredible. See how that does? So pretty. And on the back, he is risen. I love this card. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's our Easter card. And there is a note. It says, Dear Maymay, Vinnie, and staff, I made this card for you to enjoy, but I didn't sign it. And when this card has served its purpose for you, you can pass it to someone else who might be blessed by its message, just as I hope you are blessed. He is risen indeed, from Kate Boone. Okay? And then she sent me, she says, okay to read, but she says, please don't show the faces on the calendar. So let me read this. It says, Dear Maymay, Vinnie, and staff, thank you for doing you and for all that you do, not only through your card and craft videos, but also through your Hide His Word in My Heart ministry. I started paper crafting around the same time I accepted Christ as my Lord and Savior. When I came across your videos, which led me to your scripture stamp club, it was a game changer. I'd been looking for the more scripture-based stamps. I also enjoyed Vinnie's Vittles and sad to see it go. My church in Southern California, has a hula ministry, and in the past we've done recipe calendars. I thought y'all might get a kick out of it. You may or may not be able to find all the ingredients in Alabama. My church is predominantly Japanese English, and if you look closely, you'll see our fearless leader, the only blonde. I can't show the picture, but I wanted to show you that. Look, she's literally the only blonde, and she's a Mississippi transplant. And it says, the recipes are good even though the calendar is outdated. Your strong faith and bold witness for Christ continues to inspire me in my own walk of faith. May God continue to bless you and your family and protect you in this turbulent time. Hugs, Kate. P.S. I and some of the ladies from my small group plan to visit your store someday if we can ever make it out that way. I'm so excited to meet you. I hope that we get to. But here's what I want to show y'all. I'm not going to show the ladies. I'm going to flip the pages so that we don't show the ladies. Okay. I have an idea. All right. So this is how this calendar works. This is a recipe. This is the photo of the recipe. And then here is the calendar with a scripture verse and the recipe here. I love this.
Yeah,
Here's
that's
what I
really
want to
cool.
do. I want to make a mini album. Okay. You could do one every year. I want to make a mini album. I want to encourage you guys to make these mini albums. I want to figure out a way that we can do a swap. I know you hate swaps. I hate them too. I want to figure out a way to do this because I think this would be cool. If you did a calendar page, a photo of the recipe on the back of the calendar page, and somehow I turn this into something we can do. I Love this idea.
Oh, yeah.
And all you have to do is come up with 12 recipes. Okay, now it'd be a little work, but I think it'd be fun to do. You'd have to make all 12 and take photos of them. But you come up with 12 recipes, and maybe the recipe has to do with the month. Like in January, I might do black eyed peas because that's the one we do in and we have to eat black eyed peas in January. Let me show you another recipe. This one is called Hawaiian Coconut Cream Bars. By the way, I want to try every one of these recipes. They look incredible. And what I love about them is they're different. They're not something I've ever seen before, right? Look at this. Fried wontons. I love fried wontons. Also, I can make these for you without putting the onion in them, and you'd actually eat them. So, banana cream pie. Do y'all love this idea?
I like it. It's awesome.
When I opened this, Taylor and I were up front, and I'm like, this has given my spidey senses are going off. How fun would it be, instead of doing an ATC swap, instead of doing a whatever swap, maybe what we do, I have done this in the past, it would be a big undertaking. Shannon and Amber are freaking out right now. Right now, their toes are curling because they are freaking out that I'm even saying this, okay? But in the past, what I have participated in other places is I have said I want to participate, and then they buddied me with another person. And I've said in the past I didn't want to do that because some people get left out when we do that. But because I think we could be a little more hands-on with this because of technology and things that we have now we didn't have back in the day when we were doing swaps, I think we could do this better. So wouldn't it be fun if you were partnered with maybe we even try to, like if you're from California, we try to get you somebody from Alabama so that you're getting recipes that are completely different than what you're used to. How fun would this be to do? I think this would be so fun. It would be a project for us to do. We'd have to give a month at least before they have to be shipped, maybe even more because you'd have to do the work, right?
Amber said she will not confirm or deny that allegation.
I know. She is right now going, what is she doing? Hit the stop button.
Pause.
Pause this video. Who loves it? Who loves it? Now, I will say this to you. This is not going to be for everyone. This could be expensive because think about this. If we did this where it was a 2-month project and you have to make 12 recipes, it might be expensive. It might, because if we require the photo of the recipe, I think you need it. I think you need the rest, especially if you're going to share it with somebody else. I think you need the photo of the recipe. How much fun is this? How much fun? And look, chicken wings. I just love what they did. Now, we wouldn't make it look like this. We would make it look like what I would like to do, if you guys would let me do it, I would like to create a recipe book and give you the tutorial for it. Okay, create something that a person could get, give you the tutorial for it, and then maybe you use that tutorial to build your recipes around. Do y'all like that idea? Here's what I would do for my international people, because I see can we participate in Canada. What I would like to do is host one in America, host one in Canada, host one in Europe. You see what I'm saying? Where if you're European, you submit that you wanted, like we would have different places for you to submit, and we would match you up with people in your own countries, but maybe far enough away from you because it'll be too expensive if we don't. And the way the mail is right now, there's no way we could guarantee it would get to you in any length of time. But still, how fun would it be if maybe you're in England, maybe you're in London, and maybe I can match you up with somebody in Ireland. You know what I'm saying? How fun, that would still be fun, right? Now in Canada, we might have to match you up. In Canada, we could do the Northern American states, and it might not be so bad from there to Canada. Postage would still be expensive, but oh Lord, I thought I showed faces. Oh my gosh, I almost freaked out. Okay, so here's all the recipes on the back. So I want to say to Kate, you have inspired me a whole project that I think would be the most fun thing. And if you've been in a slump, I think this would get us out of the slump. It would give us something fun to do. What do y'all think? Okay, I need to know what they're saying.
Well, read the comments.
Well, let me show this because Kate also sent this. Kate sent this for our granddaughters. It's so weird to say granddaughters. It's just, it's awesome. And she said if they can't use it, we can share it with whoever can use it. So you open this up like so. I haven't opened it yet. Oh, look, it's like a mini album where we could put photos in. Look how cute this is. Oh, my goodness. I love this. Sam will love this. Sam is a photo snapper. She will love this. She can fill this up with all kinds of things for the girls. This is cute. So we will get that to them. That's adorable. Thank you so much for that, Kate.
I like that.
You did good on that. I love the simplicity. Y'all know I don't need pockets and doors and flap doors and trap doors. I love simplicity. I'm going to struggle. I shouldn't struggle. I'm sure there's a trick. Okay, we'll do it off camera. That's the trick, off camera. All right, so let me see what y'all are saying.
Yes, Cindy, the chipboard is on order. It should be here soon.
You'd have to get it because I'm going to have to use it. Let me see. Rainey would want your recipes in. I could do Vince's recipes in mine.
Yeah.
I could do a set of 12. Well, I have an idea. Okay, here's the thing. I would have to make mine printable and free for people if I did that. What I would do is I would make my book and swap it with whoever I swap with. We'd have to do a raffle for me to swap with a person. Would that be fair? Just a lucky dip. That's who I'm swapping with. But I could make mine printable for you guys so you could build your recipe book with them. And what I would do is I would make Vince make Granddad's fruitcake cookies, and that would be the December recipe.
That I can only make it in December because
I found where to get the stuff. I found it on Amazon. So
the other problem is trying to find the recipe.
So
we'll see what we can do.
What I would do with mine is make it a free printable, and you could build your own recipe book to put the printables in. Would that be fair? Does that sound fair? Everybody's talking. Let's see. That would be fun. We can make and share digital PDF of your site or Facebook page. Yeah, sounds like fun. It sounds like fun. Hang in there. Okay. I think it sounds like fun. Okay. So here's what I would do. If you're interested and you're watching the replay, I want you to comment in the comments and let us know you're interested. When we do this, this is the deal. Me and Shannon and probably Amber and whoever else can do this with me are going to have to sit down and brainstorm this from start to finish. I'll be very, very picky about it. Matter of fact, am I through? No, I still got product. So we'd be very, very picky about it. So it will have lots of rules, and I'm going to tell you something, I will enforce them. And you will appreciate that because you will want the rules to be enforced. Okay? So, they want a Vinnie's Vittles cookbook. The problem is they're I don't know. All right, so let me know in the comments below. We'll come back and revisit this. I'll see. If I don't care if 10 people want to do it. I think it'd be fun. Okay, let me show y'all some new product. Number one, my favorite new product. My favorite new product is this. You guys. So, back in December and January, when we were getting ready to move, we designed this graphic, okay? I saw where someone had done this with like a bookshelf, and I was like, we need to do this with crafty stuff. And this image is the cutest thing. If you can't tell, that is the shape of Alabama, okay? Mandy she made this whole thing. She did the letterboard. She did all of this, okay? And made this happen for us in January and December. I can't remember when we finished this logo. But we ordered them back in like February? March?
Probably earlier than that because they were for Made It Con.
And they came in, but there was an issue with them. And I love my shirt folks. They didn't make us keep those, and they remade them. And these are perfect. I love this t-shirt so much. I'm not a t-shirt person, really. I used to be, but I'm not so much anymore. I want this t-shirt. I love it. And let me show you our new logo for the front. Look at this. And we were doing this mostly because so many of you are coming to Made It Con. We wanted you to have something with Alabama on it, but I love this so much, I'm probably going to put this on all our shirts. I love this with the state and the little heart of Dixie. If you have not gotten one of these, you need to grab it because this image may or may not come back. Now, I want to ask you a question. I have an opportunity to turn this into other things using something that YouTube gives us. It's a platform that YouTube lets me connect to my channel where you can purchase from there. We wouldn't be the ones making the product or printing the product. It would be made through another company and shipped to you. But I could put this on cell phone covers. I could put it on coffee cups. I could put it on iPad covers. I could put it on tote bags. I can put it on mouse pads. We could put it on all kinds of stuff. If you would like to see this done on those things and you have the opportunity to purchase them, you don't have to, okay? But if you'd like to see that, we can do that. I'm in love with this.
If you want the t-shirt, Shannon has posted the link a couple of times there, so you can click on it and get it.
We could probably put this on an apron even. I love this so much. Look, she put my glasses, and let me show you something we did. I just think it's fun. We added a computer screen and a cell phone, because some people watch us on the computer and some watch us on the cell phone. And we tried to put like glue and paint and rulers, everything. I love it so much. If you want it, it's in the store.
Are you serious? She said the only size left is small.
No way. No way. They can't be gone that fast. Who said that? Shannon.
Grand.
Shannon, check that, please. Okay. Rainey says that these men's or women's size. They are unisex. So here's what I'm going to tell you. They run accurate. Okay? Like accurate. If you wear a small, it's going to fit you like a small. If you like a big shirt, size up. Is that a fair way to say it? Because like in my size, it fits me. But if I wanted it baggy, I'd need to size up, if that makes sense. They are, and this might help you, they are Gildan heavy cotton, and they're not that heavy. The reason we get these is because these breathe. I don't like the ones that have the rayon and all that in them. We like the cotton because they will breathe. But
okay,
I would
Shannon
size up.
said you click on the small, and then you get to choose your size.
Yes, they're in variant. So if you see where it says small, click, there's a drop down, and you'll see all the sizes there are. They are from small to 5X. That's the sizes we have. Are y'all loving that? Okay, listen. If you like that one, we showed this one already, but I wanted to show you again because we have two available. This shirt was the most popular shirt we ever brought out. We brought it out in black before, but this time we brought it out in this red and black heather. Can you see how that's kind of, let me put my finger in there so it'll focus. There. See how it's heathered? So it's red and black heather, and it's the same thing. If you like a big shirt, you might want to size up. And the same thing on this one. They took this back and redid it for us, and I love it. I love this. So what are they saying about putting it on other things? Do they like that idea?
Yeah. A lot of folks said they'd love to have it on a tote bag or an apron.
Okay, I will look into that. And it's a program we can use through YouTube that I've never tried, but we're going to see how that'll work. All right, the other products I want to show you. A lot of you guys have picked up the Memento Freestyle embossing machine, which I'm in love with. I still to this day am in love with it because it's so simple. But you asked me if we could get replacement plates, and Memento is releasing things kind of slowly to go with it, and this is their first new release. And what this includes is a base plate, a cutting plate, and embossing plate. So it's all the plates in one package. Okay, it's $29.99. We got, I don't know how many, but today is the last day of the 20% off sale. We are going to bring you another sale in May, but I don't want to just keep doing what we're doing. We're going to mix it up, do something different. So if you want to get this at 20% off for definite, you can do that today using the code Craft Month. Matter of fact, that's on t-shirt. That's on everything that's available to do that with today. This one, like I said, is a replacement of all the plates. At this point in time, they don't have them individual. That may be coming, and I'll message them and see if we can do that. But for now, you get a replacement of all the plates. But it's not bad to have an extra set. And if you ever wanted to kind of mass produce, you could mass produce with it. So these are available on the site now. What else did I have? I had a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, some paper. Love this. Party time. I always like to have a birthday party set or a birthday set, because how many birthday cards do you make, right? This is a great one. It is not new. This one is from 2016. I love it when they let us get some of their older paper packs, but this is what it looks like on the front. And my favorite thing in here is this little camera. How cute is that camera? Look, we got little props for photos, cake, gifts, cupcakes, macaroons or macarons. I don't know how to say it. A cupcake is happiness with frosting on top. That's adorable. So many cute pieces in here. And this can be guy or girl. See the colors? So this can be masculine or feminine. This is a great pack. We just got that one back in. Or I say back in. This one's back in. Okay. I had the opportunity to grab more of these, and I took it because this paper pack is fire. I have used this paper pack for, I don't even know how many projects we did with this one. I'm pretty sure I did an as many as with this one back in the day. This is a great one. If you like a good scripture-themed paper pack, this is it. And I brought it back because I feel like a lot of you guys have never seen it. It came out, we got it, it was with us for not very long, and then it was gone. And so I brought it back because I feel like a lot of you guys would like the opportunity to have this paper pack. It's incredible. Incredible. So there's that one. Then I'd rather be crafting is the cutest. I have something in my eye. This is another one we brought back. I had this, I think I did a mini album with this one. I did something with this one. I love this one. It is not a new one. It's from 2017. But look how cute this is. If you're a crafter and you want crafty things, and since crafting is so big right now, it even has an ATG. Yeah, it even has an ATG gun on there. How many of y'all remember ATG guns? I don't use them anymore. I know people still do. I just don't. So I wanted to let you know that I'd rather be crafting is back in. I'm doing this quick because if you want to shop, you need to go now because the code ends today. And then this one's back. Family Night is back in stock. We don't have a whole bunch, but Family Night's back in stock. I still want to do an album with this because I love this one. And was that it? I wanted to spotlight this. This stamp set, we only have 14 of these left in stock, but how cute is this stamp set? I'm going to be using this to make some backgrounds like I did earlier today. I'm going to be using these cute little images here to make a background for my stamp set that's coming. So if you're interested, this one's in store. It is called Flawless by Joy Claire, and I love it. And I just wanted to point it out to y'all. That's it. Those plates do not work with the Cuttlebug. Somebody asked me. Those work with the Mementa. I believe they are too wide for the Cuttlebug. And I love my Mementa. Do we have any of these in? They're on order. I love this machine. Look, I got it all dirty. I love this machine. Here's what I love about it. And I did a video on it. But the simplicity of this machine, you open it, you have 3 plates. There's no flipping or dialing or figuring out anything. It's so easy. I love this machine. It's only, I think it's $99 regular price, but we've never sold it for that. We've always sold it for $89. It is worth it. It is such a good machine. It's not too heavy. I just love it. And I have a whole video on it. So if you're interested, somebody will probably link that in a second if we give them just a second.
Let's talk about the store.
Let me read it. Okay, let's talk about wreath kits. Here's what we're trying to do. Okay. Let me put us on podcast. We're through showing stuff so they can see our faces. You want them to see our faces? That way you can lay back because you have decided to now.
Well, my shoulders are really hurting. So
I got something in my eye. Trying to get it out.
I don't want to seem uninterested, but
He's going to lay back. Okay. So things have changed in our business. And how much are we discussing?
you can discuss whatever you feel like you need to discuss.
I'm always honest with you guys. So I'm not crying. I have something in my eye. I'm always honest with you guys, and I want to be honest. You guys have supported us so much through this. You have been buying and super chatting and everything you can to support us. And we cannot thank you enough. You have done so much. And even with that, I think you guys understand this. Even with that, sales are down because it just makes sense, right?
Well, sales are down, our profits are down too because we've been doing the 20% sale to help everybody else out too.
We've been doing our part. Y'all been doing your part, and it is keeping us going. But as you can imagine, our business is taking a hit. We believe we're going to be able to come out of it.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to adjust the way we do some things. One of those things, the hardest thing, is that this is the part I hate, y'all. The hardest thing is we can't afford to bring all our staff back right away. Regardless of what our governor says, regardless of what anybody says, our business can't afford to bring the staff we had back. We had 9 staff members. We have furloughed, which is the nicest way to say the word. We have furloughed 5. And we have been able to, because of the quarantine situation, because of the shelter-in-place order, we've been able to use our children and our daughter-in-law to keep the business going because we went from the same house to work, and that was allowed. As of May 1st, we technically could start bringing employees back as long as we follow all the rules of social distancing, which we can do in this building. In our old building, we wouldn't have been able to do it, but in this building, we can do. The biggest issue is we can't afford to bring them back at this point. And I think you're going to hear this from a lot of companies. You may see, not a lot of companies, some companies are hiring in droves because this turned their business around. Delivery companies and food delivery services, they're hiring in droves. Walmart, people like that. This whole situation turned their business around. It turned ours around too, just in a different way. So some things are going to have to be modified, but that's okay. I want to tell you this. It's not okay about my employees. That keeps us up at night. That's something, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because I want you to think about this. The government has made it so that they don't really want to come back because it's less money if they come back. Let's be honest.
Well, if that's true for a lot of people.
For a lot of people out there, not just our employees, but I can't pay them what they're making on unemployment right now. No, let me take that back. At this point in time, as of today, no, as of yesterday, because I haven't talked to anybody today, only one of our employees have gotten their unemployment benefits. Only one of the five at this point in time. We're still working on some. There's letters being sent to us we have to fill out. We're going to get all that done and try to get that taken care of. But here's what we think we can do going forward, okay? We think we can bring, we kept in this whole time, we kept Shannon and Amber, because Amber's been doing emails and phone, and Shannon's been doing everything else with me, like everything else.
But from home.
But from home, not here, but from home. So we were able to keep them as employees. Looking at the numbers, Vince has told me that I can bring Sylvia back. Now, normally that would have been Mandy, but as you know, Mandy had turned in her notice to start homeschooling her daughter anyway. And she had been training Sylvia, my graphic artist. I need a graphic artist. I'm having to do all graphic by myself at this point. We are down. We had 2 graphic artists that were doing everything, and now it's me doing everything. This is one reason you have not seen 1,000 videos from me. This is why you haven't seen a bunch of, we just haven't had the time. We literally get up, come here, work, go home, keep our home going. Like, it's a lot on us, because you can imagine 5 employees down and we've had to soak it up, right? That makes sense. I think that makes sense. So it looks as though Sylvia will be starting back to work from home, not from here. We have decided that we are going to keep our retail store closed until Made It Con. Here's why. Not for fear of the virus. We would do everything they tell us to do, okay? But what has happened to us is we have pulled stock from the retail floor and put it into the online store so we could have more product to sell. So our retail store is looking real bare right now. And because of that, and because of what's been going on, we can't get supplies in as fast as we were getting them in. So it would be worse for us to open our retail store and try to stock it than it would be for us to take this time to stock it for you when you get here for Made It Con, okay? Fortunately for us, the retail store has never really been something we lean on for income. We've had it and it's been a bonus and we love it. And when we moved, we were hoping to turn it into another stream of income, but that changed abruptly, like as soon as we moved, right? As soon as we got here. So the retail store, except for curbside pickup, if you're local, and I know we have a lot of local folks that watch us now, we are doing curbside pickup. I heard Taylor talking to somebody today, and here's the deal. She plans it. She wears her mask. She puts her gloves on. She brings it out to the car, all that stuff. So some ways that I'm going to be looking at helping. Okay, so basically our business, Vince and I were talking about this. I feel like this has set our business back, if we're honest, 2 years. I want to say a year, but if we're honest, 2 years. Because if we look at just employee numbers, we're to where we were 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we look at income numbers, we're probably a year back, I would think. Do you agree? Do you have anything to say? I'm just talking.
Well, I'm just reading the comments. A lot of people asking how they can help.
I'm going to tell you. Okay. So, first off, we're trying to diversify. Wreath kits. This has been helping. Here's how this has been helping us. We have products sitting on the shelves that if you're not coming in the store, because Wreathology was really something we were building for our local customer more than for online, because online it was harder to do. But now that we have the time and we're able to work the way we're working, between Shannon and Taylor and me and Amber and the guys, we're able to put these kits together. Not super fast and not in big numbers like we want to, but we're able to. And you buying those kits helps because it moves product, okay? Secondly, we have another batch we're working on, and we're going to be able to release 88 kits, okay? That's big because the one before that we did was 60 kits. And this will be a different wreath, and it'll be a different tutorial. And I told you that before. I didn't want you to buy multiples because we're going to be bringing more out. Matter of fact, can you see the cross on my door? Can y'all see that one? That's a kit that's coming. It's all gray and white. It's gorgeous. That kit's coming. So buying those kits is one way. Now here's the other way. And I'm torn on this one, but it's something I need to do. So when I started YouTube, I decided I was not going to do sponsored videos. And I want to explain to you what a sponsored video is out the gate because many of you misunderstood this when I talked about it one time before, okay? A sponsored video is simply a video where I'm working with a sponsor that I believe in, and they get 30 seconds in the beginning of my video where I say something like this. Hey guys, it's Maymay. Today's video is brought to you by our sponsor. I tell you who our sponsor is. I tell you about their product. If you're interested, you follow a link in the description. If you're not, you go to the tutorial. Okay? 30 to 60 seconds. They really don't ask for much more. They really don't ask for 60 seconds much because people don't listen. So they ask for smaller bits. I have had some opportunities in my YouTube career that I have turned down that I probably shouldn't have because a lot of people who don't have an online store like we do make their income doing sponsored videos. I don't want to make my income doing it, but it might help us get on our feet faster as another form of income. It does not mean, I want to tell you what it does not mean. It does not mean that they tell me how to film my videos. It doesn't mean anything changes where I'm concerned. All it is a commercial in the beginning of the video, and they will pay me to do that. Now, here's what I want to tell you about that. I pick who I do that with, and there are some companies that I use every day that I have turned down, and these are companies you guys say to me, tell me more about that, tell me more about that. And I shouldn't have, I don't know, back in the day, it was different. It just wasn't the same. So you may see a video here and there start to roll out and say, I want to thank our sponsor today, and I do a quick little intro of who our sponsor is and tell you about it, and then we get to the tutorial. You've seen people do this. This is not new. Sponsorship has been around since people started making money on YouTube. It was just not something I was doing. But it is a good opportunity for me to be able to have another stream of income, and all you have to do is let it play. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't cost you anything. You just let it play, or you skip past it even. I don't know. You can do that if you want to. But I would not work with anyone I don't. Matter of fact, since we've been considering this, I've been reading the emails I get because usually I don't even read them, you know, because I don't do them. But I've been looking at them. Out of probably 50 emails this week, I've turned down every one. Like I haven't got a single one that I will accept. So it won't be something you see all the time, but it could be very helpful. It could be a way to get us back on our feet quicker, okay? And I know people don't like sponsored videos. They don't bother me. They don't bother me at all because I understand what it's like. Look, all my YouTubers I watch do sponsored videos. It doesn't change a thing. They get paid. They only use products that they trust and that they like and people they've built relationships with. Now, a lot of them may not be crafty because a lot of crafty companies don't pay for sponsorships. Some do, and I've turned those down in the past, which is probably going to be hard for me to get back in their graces, but we'll try. I didn't turn them down for any reason except I didn't do paid sponsorships. I will never do a paid review of a product. You need to hear this. I don't care. You can't pay me to review your product. That's different. A sponsor would be like, let's say Vinnie's Vittles wanted to sponsor one of my videos. I'd go, hey guys, I want to thank our sponsor today, Vinnie's Vittles. You need to check out his channel. He has over this many da-da-da-da-does. It might be something like that, okay? But I will never get paid for a review. I don't feel like that's right. I don't want that to happen. I'll never get paid for a review, okay? So you may see that happen, and that's one way to help us. Another way to help me.
The other thing is don't stop shopping when the 20% sale goes off.
We're going to do something else for you, though. I know everybody's struggling with money. We understand. We'll do something else for you to give you some more discounts and things like that. Don't stop shopping if you can keep from it. But I mean, think of us as we're not your local mom and pop. We're not. And I want you to support your local mom and pops. We try very hard to do that. We have been doing everything we can to support our locals. I'm even going to buy Mother's Day presents local. I'm not going on, like, I'm really trying to do everything I can to support our local folks. Okay. The other thing that I want to talk to you about was this. I'm going to start, I've kind of laid back on my YouTube channel as far as growing it. I haven't really, I used to be a student of YouTube and I used to try really hard to grow my YouTube channel and stuff. And I just kind of haven't done that. So I'm going to kind of start focusing on that again and trying to do what it takes to grow my channel. And that really doesn't affect you really as far as something you can do, except liking and sharing videos. That may seem like it doesn't help, but here's how it does help. When a video is highly favored, like if it's really liked or if it's shared a lot, YouTube sees that as a good thing, and then they help us when you do that. So just by liking videos that you like and sharing videos that you like, it helps to grow our channel. And I feel like if I focus again on, I just have kind of been like, here's our community, and I'm happy, and I'm still happy with our community. But I know that if you guys enjoy our community, other people like you will enjoy our community. And if our community grows, it can help our store stay afloat even better. All this makes sense to you. This is not business. This is not like college course business stuff, I'm telling you. This is stuff that makes sense to you, right?
A lot of them are asking if they watch the video, the commercial, and if they click on it, do you get more money, or how does that work?
So YouTube doesn't allow you to discuss that stuff, and that's fine, because this is not AdSense. What I'm talking to you about today is not the stuff, whenever you open my video and there's a commercial and you can skip it or whatever, this is not that. This is different than that. That is fine like it is, and the more you share and the more you like the video and stuff like that, it gets the video shared around, and that builds up on its own kind of through osmosis. It just kind of does its thing. And I have to be honest with you, we have never made enough money on YouTube to make a living. Never. YouTube AdSense and all that does not pay the bills. That's why people do sponsors, right? I will not say to you what to do with those links. Here's what I want to say to you. If I introduce a sponsor to you and you like them, then do what you feel like with. If you don't like them, don't. Here's an example of it. Remember when I was doing the FabFitFun boxes, which I adore. I love a FabFitFun box. I miss them. I stopped doing them because people were saying not everybody, listen, it's a percentage of people, which I'm aware of how the percentages work, would say something like, oh, not you two, they've gotten to you, blah, blah, blah. Well, listen, that box is awesome. And they still email me and say, would you like to come back? Would you like to come back? And when I do something like that, it's an affiliate situation where I can get a commission off of that if you like it too. You see what I'm saying? I love that box. I will never bring something to you that like the skyfloat video. That's an affiliate situation. If a person buys it, I get a commission off of that. That's brilliant because I love my skyfloat. I'm pointing to it. Not only did they let me do the review, they're sending me a free one, and they let me get commission whenever somebody buys them. And that's awesome because I love that product. I will never bring something to you that I don't. Sharing where? If you share anywhere, if you share it to your Facebook page, be like, hey, this is a cool video you might like. You might help me pick up some viewers. And this works for what I'm telling you today works for every YouTuber. If you're wanting to help your YouTube family, that's how you do it. Share and like their videos. And I know it's weird to get in the habit of hitting that thumbs up, and you're going to see some new graphics in my video to remind you. Like you might have seen, we did a test. I did a literal test, and it was really interesting. Who saw it? If you saw it, I want you to give me a thumbs up. I did a test where I did, hey guys, if you like this video, like it. Let's see if we can get it to 10,000 likes. I've never done that. A lot of YouTubers do it. I've never done it. And I just wanted to see if it did anything. And y'all, the likes on that video shot up. Not because I'm asking you to like a video you don't like, but I'm saying if you do like it, hit the like button, right? What happens on YouTube when you hit the like button is, like I said, if it's a video people really like, YouTube goes, oh, people like this, let's share it. You got your skyfloat? Do you love it? I think it's the coolest thing ever. I love the skyfloat. So just know, I feel like you know me and you know my heart and you know my integrity, and I will never, it is not worth it to me to bring you something that you're going to dislike. I would not let myself be tarnished in your eyes that way. Okay, I'm never going to bring you something like that.
As the old saying goes, you wouldn't sell your soul for $1.
It ain't happening. If I don't like the product, I'm not bringing it to you. But look, there have been companies, if I said the names of the companies that have contacted me, you'd be like, you turned that down? I did. Why? It's kind of dumb. And here's where this came from. We were talking with my kids. It's so funny. My kids are all gamers and they watch streamers and all that. And all these streamers are sponsored and blah, blah, blah. And they were talking about so-and-so sponsored by so-and-so. And I said, they contacted me. And my kids went like this. They all turned their head and went, what? I said, yeah, they contacted me. And he was like, and Josh was like, when? And I'm like, a couple years ago. And then they said somebody else. And I said, yeah, they contacted me too. And then Taylor went, when you got that FabFitFun situation, I freaked out. And I'm like, and I've told them no since then. And she's like, they're all like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So the younger generation, my children are saying, Mom, this is another form of income and you need to consider it. You've worked hard to build your channel. You've worked hard to get a reputation and you should use that to your advantage. So it was really eye-opening when my kids, it was so funny when Josh said something about so-and-so getting a sponsorship and I went, yeah, they contacted me too. And he went, what? And y'all, a game I play on my phone that I play myself that no one knows I have, they contacted me and I'm like, I turned them down and I said, Josh, I play this every day. He's like, why would you not do that? I'm like, I don't know. So ask questions about it because I want you to be educated. Now, there are some things I can't say, but you can do research on how affiliates and sponsorships work. Like that's how we have to do it too. And there's just things you can't say because it's just not how that works. So
the skyfloat
is my tripod. Look, I'll bring it down here so you can see it in camera. Look. It's my tripod, and I did a video on it. Can I undo this? I think I can. I did a tutorial on it on my channel, or a video on it, a 3-minute demo to show you how this thing works. Look, it holds my phone, and my phone hovers over my work surface. This is my skyfloat. It's magneted to my ceiling. You can magnet to your own ceiling, and it is the coolest thing. I love it. It works on this, look, it's on a pole. Like I push this button. And I can push it up. And this is how I get my setup. I put my phone in, get it like I want it, and I do this and push it up until you can't see it. And it sits right there and films my video. And it's not made for what I use it for. It's actually made for you to put in your kitchen to hold your iPad for your recipes, to put in your bedroom to hold your iPad or your phone if you want to watch videos, to put in your bathroom if you want to watch videos while you get dressed. It's made for that. It's not made for what I use it for, but it's brilliant. Other questions?
No, just everybody telling you to do it.
Deb says, does Maymay sell gift cards without personal pickup? We do sell gift cards. And when you buy a gift card, you put the email of the person it goes to, and it's all done by email. They get that, and they get a code they can use, and it's really cool. It works real easy. Oh, yeah. And the thing is this. How do you say this without sounding like, I want to say, I'm not saying this to you to give me permission. I'm not, I want to say that. But the truth of the matter is, what I'm saying to you is, we're trying to make smart business decisions. Many of you know that we were not able to get in on the first round of business loans. We talked about that last time. We have applied in this second round, but that's infinity. That's literally this is what they tell you. Don't contact us because we're not going to know an answer. It literally said that.
Yeah.
It literally says, we've got your application. Don't contact us. None of our representatives will be able to answer you. We'll contact you when we need more information. So I don't know when that's going to work. And to be honest, if I didn't have to do that and we didn't have to think about paying it back, because there's been a comment made recently that was somebody said, we're going to be very diligent in making sure that the people who got this money really got it for the right reasons or whatever, or else they'll have to pay it back, which I wouldn't get it for the wrong reasons. We just want to pay staff. That's all we want it for. Wait, That's not true. I want to pay my staff. I want to pay my rent and my utilities and my health insurance. That's what they tell you can use it for. And that's what I would like to use it for. But at this point, we're in infinity. That's how it works.
And we have no idea whether we'll get it or not. So.
And that's the part that was so hard, was it was like, it literally said, don't contact us Our phone operators will not know how to answer you. We will get back with you. Oh my gosh, poor Vinnie, you've been interrupted 3 times already. What did I do it?
I don't have any idea.
What was it about?
I hadn't noticed you interrupted me, so.
What was it about? Go.
I don't have a clue.
You can always stop me.
I always do if I want to.
He knows how to stop me. All right. Look at questions. Find the questions because I want to answer them.
I mean, people are just saying, you know, do gift cards. I mean, we had a couple people make suggestions on ways to make additional money.
How? Tell me.
I mean, there are all ways that we've talked about, craftiques, the gift cards. Just
we haven't done a
things.
craftique in a while, and we could bring that back because right before all this happened, we found a software that would make that easier on us. And now that
the gift cards?
No, the craftique.
Oh, yeah.
And now that some of us have a little more time to look into that stuff, who am I leaning on, Shannon or Amber?
Yeah, Belinda said, are the eye pins on the site ones to replace the stopper toppers? No.
Wait a minute. What's she talking about?
What's an eye pin? I don't know.
Are you talking about the pin, the tip pins? What did Marion say? Good idea. Somebody said good idea. What is it? If you have a graphic designer, how about making SVGs that are made, it's related, and we buy them? We like to give you those. Here's the thing about SVG. Now, if I created an SVG, okay. If I designed an SVG that didn't complement a stamp set, that'd be different. Like if I designed an SVG to cut out some other project, that'd be different. But like SVGs of our stamps, to me, that's kind of double dipping. That's why you get them for free. Because it literally, if you're a graphic designer, you know, that should be free, right? But if you're saying if I did like a purse design or something like that and sold it for like 99 cents, I don't have a problem with that because those designs take me a long time to create. So I don't have that's a great idea if that's what you're saying. I'm never going to charge you for SVGs for our stamp sets. That's just a bonus of buying.
Shannon answered her. She said those pins are for jewelry. So that's the pin she's talking about.
Oh, eye pins. Eye pins.
That's what I said, eye pins.
I thought you meant eye pins. You know what this is? Vinnie's heart shows on his face. I think he speaks without her speaking. Maymay, we love you. Honestly, I'm not trying to interrupt Vince. I would never. He's the love of my life. If he has something he wants to say, he's welcome to. But he's not a big talker, if y'all hadn't noticed.
Well, I mean.
Okay.
The new stopper toppers will be here in a couple of days. She shipped us 300 yesterday from Texas. So it'll take a couple of days for them to get here. They'll probably be here by Monday.
Almost interrupted you. Did you hear me? Almost interrupted you.
Oh, please stop that. You don't interrupt me.
It's fine. It's fine. Listen. Listen, Linda. Linda, listen. I do that when I forgot.
Who's Linda?
Those eye pins are for
hope nobody on here is named Linda going, what do you want me to listen to? What?
Those eye pins are for polymer clay jewelry. And let me ask y'all a question. Okay. How much do you want to know about polymer clay? How cool is this, y'all? I put up that one polymer clay video and that company contacted me. And I'm like, yes, please. Not as a sponsorship situation, but just, hey, we like what you did. Would you like to try some other products that I don't know anything about? I'm like, yeah. So how much do y'all want to know about that? Because I'm really interested in it. I'm really interested. Y'all, the whole digital stamp thing, I gotta be honest with you about it. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it.
Said, I'm Linda.
Listen, Linda, you know what I'm talking about. Rainey said he was Linda. She seriously died. Yes, eye pins are used for earrings. I hear people are moving. I don't know. I don't know about digital stamps. I don't know about it. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know. I never say never. When I see it done right, when I see it where it's like, oh, I can get on board with that.
Now all the Lindas are commenting.
Listen, Lindas. I'm Linda and I'm listening. I bet you get sick of that. So, what else is on my list? Likes and shares, sponsored videos, wreath kits. I'm super excited about the wreath kits. Listen, y'all want to hear what's coming? You're gonna love this. The cross for one.
Oh, I've seen it, Rainey. I just was.
He just does it to me all the
I
time.
just did it to
He'll
her.
go, "Who's Linda?" He'll do it
And
to
when
my time.
when her or her mother makes a sound or something, I'll go, "How'd that sound again?" And they'll both of them do it 4 or 5 times before they realize I'm just razzing them.
My new favorite thing that I cannot get enough of is Moon Pie the weenie dog. And when they dub that little dog going, "Can I pet that dog?" I cannot get enough. And I'll do it to Vince. And yesterday, listen, Linda, we were at his mama's house. And we were leaving, and this
Rainey
dog,
sent it to me.
and this dog came across the way. And listen, I've never been scared of a dog. Like, this dog freaked me out a little bit because he looked at me and then kind of made a beeline for me like he meant business, not
Yeah,
running.
He wanted to play.
No, I don't think so. He scared me. I've
did.
never had a dog scare me like that. And I went, "Whoa, homie, don't." I bought this thing for Meemaw's chair. Y'all, I went on Amazon and found these senior aids to help seniors. This cool thing. And I got this thing for her chair, but it's not locking in place, so I got to send it back and get a replacement for it. Granddad's is working fine. This one is not. But I had that in my hand, and I went, "Wait, homie." I said, "Don't make me use this thing." I was like, "Back up, homie." And Vince saw me backing up when he came out, and I said, "This dog makes me nervous. I don't know about this dog." And so the dog walked up to Vince, and Vince had his hands in his pockets. I'm like, "Don't touch him," because I don't know the dog, right? So he's like, he's not doing anything. But he was very serious. His tail was not wagging. His tail was actually on point. He made me nervous. So he walks off, and we leave and go home. And I am not kidding you. We live 4 minutes from Meemaw and Granddaddy. So we leave there and we go home and we pull in the driveway. And in our neighbor's yard, I am not kidding, there is a dog that is identical to that one. Was it not, Vince?
It was
roaming
very
around.
similar.
Roaming around. And I went, "How did he beat us here?" I was like, "How did that dog get here?" And I went, and we were in the car. I said, "Can I pet that dog?" And Vince said, "No, you cannot pet that dog."
But I did say, I'm going to eat them donuts. That's my favorite one.
"I'm going to eat them donuts."
I'm going to eat them donuts. No, you're not. I'm eating all of them. No, you're not. Are you going to pay for them?
Rainey, I told that dog, "Whoa, homie." I said, "Don't make me use this thing." He was not a big dog. He just meant business. I didn't like the feeling I got. It's funny. I've never had that with a dog either. Well, our neighbor dog don't like me.
She does. You just won't stay over and
She
pet her long
don't
enough.
like me. Her name is Aspen, and she is the most beautiful husky you have ever seen. And she has this thing with Vince. It's so funny. I think, Carly doesn't.
I'm going to eat them donuts.
Carly doesn't love me. No, that's not fair. Carly loves me, but she doesn't like me because I'm Vince's girl. You see what I'm saying? Because I can trump her at any point in time. She can be in his lap and all that
It's
stuff.
a jealous thing.
But if Maymay comes over, Maymay gets dibs on Vinnie, and Carly has to give him up, and she don't like that. But if Carly's scared or sick, she comes to Mama. That's how she's just like a kid, right? But here's the deal. Our neighbor dog, her name is Aspen, and when Vince pulls up, she starts barking. Bark, 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 bark. And he'll go, "I'll be there in just a minute." Like, he has to tell her, "I'll be there in just a minute."
Though.
She will not stop. And then when he goes over there and loves on her and plays with her and all that, she's fine. But if I'm in the driveway or I'm out there, she'll play with him, and then she'll go to the fence and bark at me. And then she'll play with him and then go bark at me. And he'll tell her, "She's not coming over here. She's not coming over here because you're not nice to her." She's never snapped at me or anything. She makes me nervous because she just doesn't treat me like she does Vince. She treats me different.
I think it's a jealous thing, too.
And I think it is, too. So I'm just like, "Nope, you can have him. Y'all have your time. He'll come back to me in a few minutes."
Rainey said, "I am older now, and I'm at risk of wetting my pants."
Y'all don't know how much I needed this today. Oh, I love y'all. I just love talking to y'all. Okay. Who said card kits? I got a question. Y'all want those? Because I was working with a company a year ago to make that happen, and it ended up not happening because we ended up doing a different opportunity instead. And I don't know if you really want, I don't know. You want card kits? Let's see. The donut video is hilarious. When she says, "I'm not big anymore," and she says, "You never were big." Oh, that's good, Deborah. Deborah said her tears running down your legs, Rainey. Y'all are so funny. Maymay, can you all make phrase encouraging stamps for all occasions in that nice handwriting style? Just sweet phrases, enough to fill inside of an A2 card and big enough to read. That's a good idea. Do me a favor. Send me an email with maybe a suggestion or two of a phrase so I can see where you're going. I like that. Yeah, Mary, she's not intimidating to look at. There's this thing she does when I come over that's different. And she's done it to Joe, but she's better with Joe now. So, oh my gosh, Maine Coons are gorgeous. Have you ever seen a Maine Coon? Barb's like, I don't really want card kits. Julie says, sign me up for card kits. Rainey says, yes, yes, yes. I would love a card kit. But you know what, Barb? You're in a different season in your card making. That's why. Because I find that my newbies are like, please make me a card kit. Please make it. So you got your flow. You know what I'm saying? Barb's like, I know what not that you know what you're doing over anybody else. Goodness, don't dig a hole, Maymay. What I'm saying is you got your flow. You know what you're doing. So, whatever kind of crafty kits. Y'all are so cute. Y'all, I'm excited about how the kits are working because the emails are working. Like I told y'all before, to make that happen, we had to have this extra software and we had to learn it and we had to make it work. And this is how exciting it is. Shannon messaged me Tuesday, I think Wreath kits shipped out Tuesday. And she messaged me, she said, emails are working. She was so excited.
That's good.
So, different types of membership on YouTube. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. Let's go like that. Can we have more Brenda stamp sets? Let me talk to you about Brenda stamp sets. Because here's the deal. Brenda has lots of ideas for stamp sets. But it's very interesting to me that when Brenda has used a stamp and colored it, they're incredible, okay? But her sketch drawings don't look as pretty in stamp style until you color them. And we've talked about this because if a stamp set doesn't look good, because y'all may think that it's just a stamp set, we also have to make them look good or you don't want to buy them. And I'm not saying anything Brenda doesn't know. She knows this and we talk about this all the time. She'll draw them and color and watercolor them, and we'll want to turn that into a stamp, and they look incredible watercolored. But when we turn it into a black and white image, they just don't look very finished or very eye-catching. And maybe we should release one in a small amount for you to see what it's like. Like we could do it in Christmas. She's got a set for Christmas she's wanted to do for a long time, and even Brenda says it. When we put them in black and white, she's like, I don't know what happens to them. I don't know what the transition is. But she's got some cute ideas. I like to read what y'all are saying. Inside and outside sayings. Okay, we do have we have a scripture set called Inside and Out. Are you oh, that's Inside Scoop. Not that one. Bless Inside and Out. Is that the name of it?
Maybe.
Shannon, is that the name of that one, Blessed Inside and Out? I'm going to get her to look and see and tell me. Oh, come on. It's really good, too. Because what I did on that one, now it's scripture themed, but what I did on that one was I gave you an outside sentiment and an inside sentiment to go with it, and I gave you like 6 of them on the set. It's really good. Her roommate has a Maine Coon named T. Maine Coon. That's what Shannon wanted, was a Maine Coon. Where can I find Maymay's Mama stamps? So the ones we have from Mama are Sleigh Rides.
Celebrate the Season.
Celebrate the Season.
They're both 6x8s.
Sassy Birthday was one me, Mama, and you helped with on Sassy Birthday. Is that all Mama sets? I think it is. Marion, some do that, but it's real expensive. That's the problem. Yay, your wreath kit arrives tomorrow. Watercolor stamps. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rainey said, hold please. Can you tell me why you use a bone folder on your cards?
Okay. When you start making your own card bases, I don't know that you're doing that yet. If you're not doing that, but when you start making your own card bases, cardstock, when you fold it, all paper has a fiber to it, and cardstock fiber is very firm. So when you fold cardstock, it will crack and wrinkle and bubble. So what you do is you use your bone folder to score where you're going to fold, and that moves, that redirects the fibers. So when you fold it, you don't get that crinkle. And then when you take the bone folder and you crease it down, it's almost like ironing it. And the first time you fold a card base without doing it, you'll know exactly why. That'll tell you what, that'll do it.
Blessed Inside and Out was vaulted and is sold out.
Oh no. I guess we'll have to bring that one back. Or I guess I need to remake it. Sassy Birthday does have the inside and out. Sassy Birthday's funny. It's not vaulted, is it? Let me show y'all. Is Sassy Birthday vaulted?
I don't know. Y'all vaulted.
Will you check?
Vaulted all
We
of
did
them.
vault them. So this is Sassy Birthday, which I adore. Oh, I don't have the camera anymore. This is Sassy Birthday. It's so cute. And what you have here is on this set, we gave you like the letter A. That A doesn't stamp. It's just there. So that A goes with the second line that is A. So like that one says, hope your day is great. And then the inside says cards don't have spell check. So I've always been really bad about you and your. So I put them both on there because I thought it was funny. And then like...
Sassy Birthday is also vaulted. Art Glitter Glue should be back in next week.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. That's a sign because we vaulted ones that needed to be vaulted. And so I guess we need to do a better job of showing those. Your Faith is Showing is another one like that. I don't want to look because I don't want to know if we vaulted it. What does this one say? I'm looking for a stamp that is of some size that says 'tis the season to be jolly. Is that on Holly and Heels? Now I'm going to be singing, 'tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. You didn't go with me.
No.
Just did joy.
Joy.
Joy. What's she say? She wanted to say? This one? Oh, I took my phone up. I knew this would happen. Oh, was that Have a Holly Jolly? No, 'tis the season to be jolly. I have a Holly Jolly Christmas. It's going to be backwards because it's my webcam. See if it's backwards on your cam. Hold it up to that. Yes, it is. So it doesn't matter. Okay. So, this one says, have a Holly Jolly Christmas. And it is of some size. This set is called Holly and Heels. Look how cute she is for Christmas. But, if you're looking for Christmas, let me suggest this dude. This is a big one. Look at my hand. See that? And it says, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. This is a great one for Christmas. So, artistically, that is true. If you're shopping and your club member code is not working, that's because anytime we have a code worth more, we disable the club member code so you use the other one and get your bigger discount. So for the last 2 months, we've been doing the 20% off instead of the 15% off. So make sure you're using craft month. Get your bigger discount. No sense in getting 15 when you could get 20. So that's how we kind of do that. How-to video on Maymay's tulips. Okay. Did not do that one already. I think I did. You just need all my stamps. I need you to do that. Let's see. Okay, Your Faith is Showing is not sold out. Thank you for the Cole the Cornstar referral. He has sent me through a tedious day at work. He's seen me through. I love Cole and his family and his videos. They are the greatest. I love them. And listen, I started watching his girlfriend's channel. His girlfriend, Neva. I can't remember the name of her channel. I think it's in the description of his. She's adorable, and what a strong believer. Her parents are ministers, and she talks about her faith. She did a little 10,000 subscriber Q&A video. For a young girl, what a strong grasp she has on her faith. She is like, she's really, really sweet girl. You need to watch her too. Her name is Neva, and I'm sure it's linked in his videos.
Rainey, if you are a member of the Stamp Club, you get a 15% discount
on
most of your purchases.
Mm-hmm. What says, where do we share our completed wreaths from the Wreath Kit? I would love it if you would share it on our customer gallery. And what you do is you go to our website, which is maymaymadeit.com. And on the red bar at the top, on the far right, there's a hover spot that says more. If you hover over that, a drop down happens that says gallery, and that's where you can post it. And the reason I ask you put it in our gallery is because we're kind of turning that into our very own Pinterest with our products, so people can see it and be inspired by what you've done and go and get those products and make the same thing. And it is really, really cool. It's really cool. So, and if you need any inspiration, the customer gallery is a great place to go, especially if you are in our club. Because here's what we did. You'll love this too. If you're in our stamp club, either one of them, every month we do a $50 gift card giveaway. And the reason we do that is because all we ask you to do is make a project with your stamp set and post it on our customer gallery. And we did that for two reasons. One, to have a giveaway every month. But two, because if you're in our club and you need inspiration, I have people posting inspiration pictures for you all the time. So it's really cool for you to get all that inspiration from your fellow crafters. It's really cool. Uh-oh. Is Rainey fired? Rainey, I'm just going to tell you something. Although you have fired me, I've never fired you. I got fired last week. I don't even remember what I did to get fired, but I got fired. I got hired back. Not in the same night. Clearly, I'm not as cool as Jeff, because Jeff got fired last night and hired right back, like instantly. What am I, chopped liver? But I'm not Vanessa, because poor Vanessa got fired for real.
Okay. It's almost 2:30.
Okay. Oh, her channel is It's Just Nava. So, Shannon, will you look up It's Just Nava and link that? Thank you, Ann. I think she is a sweetheart. Uh-oh, Rainey loves her 4 sets already. I will put mine up tonight. Thank you. Who's made theirs yet? I want to know what you thought about the video, because I tried real hard not to ramble. I tried real hard not to do what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Tell me if you've watched the video yet, and if you think I did a good job. Always do this for me. If you feel like there's something that I need to clarify, because I'm trying to. Oh, I was fired for the appropriate reasons, is what she said. I'm trying really hard to make sure I'm giving those videos to you as if you've never made a wreath before. So it might seem like a little overkill to some folks, but for some folks, it's going to be exactly what they need. But tell me for sure if you can comment in the comment section of that video, and it's private. The only people who can see those videos are the people who purchase the wreath kits. So if you're giving me constructive criticism, it's fine. But I would like to know, yes, you gave me enough information. No, I need to see it slower. Let me know, because I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Kim, have a good day at work. How long is the craft month good? Can't order till 1 a.m. Eastern. We will, she can't order. Well, 1 a.m. Eastern is midnight our time, but that's when it would end, isn't it? Can we extend it? We'll extend it. I'll get Taylor to extend it till 10 a.m. in the morning, like till an hour after we're at work.
Off at midnight?
I think so. I think we have it set. So I'll get her to extend it. Maybe your stopper topper supplier could put together a stopper topper kit. It kind of like people have said that to us before, and I want to tell it to you like this. That would be kind of like me saying, "Here's my stamp sets. Now let me give you kits to make them." Like that's her only line of income, and it's patent pending, which I think is amazing, because I think when people have a brilliant idea, they should patent them and they should get to keep their patents. I'm that person. Call me crazy. But
Hey, say a quick hi to Silly Stuff Crafts.
Hey, Silly Stuff Crafts.
There you go.
So it would be counterintuitive for her to teach you how to make what she's making in her business. Does that make sense? It does make sense, right? It's not a bad idea, and I totally understand it, because she's one person and can't make enough for everybody. But if she made kits, she could sell the kits, but she wouldn't be able to charge as much for the kit, and she wouldn't be able to get the same return on her money. So I totally understand the suggestion. It's not a bad suggestion. It just doesn't work in her business model.
Artistically creative. I have not heard of ramps. I saw that you asked that earlier, and I didn't really know what it was.
The food ramps?
I don't know.
The food, the leafy green called ramps. Did you see my suggestion of a Wreath subscription club? They can buy it every month. I love the idea of the Wreath subscription club, but what we have run into, and I think it's going to get worse after this unprecedented time is over. Like, how do you say it? We've run into, like, I'll find a sign I want to use. This is so common. I'll find a sign I want to use. I can get 30. Or I'll find a ribbon I want to use. I can get 100. And my concern is if I did a wreath club, we'd have hundreds of people sign up and then I wouldn't be able to get the product for it. So unfortunately for now, what I have to do is we go and source the product, we bring it in, then we turn it into a kit because it just doesn't work like you think it does. I thought it did. I thought if they sold this sign, I could buy 5,000 of them. No, you can't. It doesn't work like that, does it? You know, because you do all the
No,
buying.
the only way you can do that is if you order them a year in advance.
Well, we can't get 5,000 yet. We
So-
can't guarantee any number ever. That's the problem with any product. Like the only place I can, and I don't even really get to do that, but the only place I can guarantee a number is my stamp sets. I know I can have this many made, right? But like even with these, here's an example. Even with the Pink and Main blenders, I would buy every one she had right now on the shelf, but she don't have any, and she knows it'll be at least 2 weeks before they come in, and it's like you just never know what you can get. And other people, you'll hear other people talk about that, like you have to go with what you can get. Now, I personally like the model we have now for the kits, and I've even said, and I hope you guys like the kits because I even told Shannon the other day, if the kit thing becomes as successful as we hope it will, we might be able to create some jobs for that. So we might not could bring back people into a position they were in before, but we might could bring back some people into a different position and keep doing kits because if that remains successful, so there you go. So Lolly, how are lunches going to be handled at Made It Con? That's a great question. Because we are in the middle of town where our location is, and because this location we're using allows you to bring food in, we're doing meals on your own. Now, we'll have the snack table like we did at Craft Acropolis. We'll have some good snacks for you guys all the time, 24/7. But because you can get food really close or have food delivered or what have you, we're going to let that be on your own. In other locations, they don't let us bring food in, so they don't let us bring food in unless we buy it from them. So that's why we've had to do it that way in the past. But here you can go to McDonald's and bring your food back, or you can call Pizza Hut or Domino's, or now our delivery services we have lots of delivery options now, which is really cool. And so that's how we're going to do it. I'm glad you asked that question. What happened with this dude? Because I ain't seen him.
He's going to be coming back.
Okay. She's asking about the gnome, and I agree because I ain't seen him. I want the gnome back. Thank you for that. I didn't know if I could or not. Just wondering. Thank you. God bless. Okay. Yes, a type of onion or leek. Leeks are generally sandy though and bigger. Why did you ask about ramps? I'm interested because I saw them used in a recipe the other day, which I thought was like the oddest thing. Don't you have to like source them? Well, I mean, I'm sure people sell them, but can't you get them wild in the woods?
Yeah, she said it's like a wild onion.
Yeah, you can just go get them wild.
So I mean,
but he doesn't like onions. No way, so. He don't like wild or tamed onions. All right, let's see. Last questions. Let's see. Crafting and snacking go together 100%. I would love to come to work for you and make kits. It would be my dream. Maybe in a couple of years when I retire, more freedom. Christmas in July kit for the class before you taped it. Christmas in July kit for the class. Are y'all excited about Christmas in July? Because look, I'm fixing to be Christmas 24/7. This is the time of year I have to do that because we're getting ready to do our Christmas stamp set release. And by the way, if you have a suggestion, let me know. If there's a Christmas stamp you've wanted, let me know. I would love to be inspired by what you want. You can email me at Maymay Made It. Well, you can email me at Maymay at Maymay Made It, or you can email Sylvia at Maymay Made It, and she can start collecting your suggestions. And those that Mandy had, she's passed on to Sylvia. But I would love to hear what you want for Christmas. We've got some ideas. There's some stuff I really want to do. And I found this, I found this one image that is so awesome. You're going to love this one. But I would love to hear what y'all want for Christmas. And I know that sounds crazy, but we have to do Christmas. We really, if staff had been here, we'd be doing Christmas now. We already had it on the board. We already had all our prep work going. So that's one thing Sylvia will be working on when tomorrow, Sylvia is picking up her computer and all of her stuff, and she's going to be working from home, and we'll be doing a lot of Zoom meetings until we can all be back together.
Pam said, do you use your squeaky clean pump?
I don't use my pump as much as I used to. I don't have one on the desk anymore. I still use my spray constantly, but the pump, I like the pump for my cloth to pump it and use it for my work surfaces and stuff. But the only reason I haven't is because when we moved, I don't know what happened to mine. I think mine ended up in the classroom. But I like to have it for my cloth and to squirt it and then clean my work surface, which, y'all, my work surface is bad. It's bad. Thank you, Karen. Christmas is my season, too. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
All right, dear.
I'm reading. Are we going to have Christmas in July projects at Made It Con? Well, yeah, because now it's in July. So there won't be, I take that back. At Make It Go Round, I guarantee you a Christmas one will sneak in now since we can do it for July. I guarantee you one will sneak in there. And possibly, nope, because that's all done. I was going to say Make It Escape It, but that's all done. But I guarantee you there'll be one in Make It Go Round. So, and we'll have Christmas then. How cool is that? We will have Christmas at Made It Con. I'm excited about that. Do we ship to Finland? We do, but I want to tell you something. It's going to take a long time right now, and if there are customs charges, we have no control over those. If you purchase from us and there's a customs charge, you have to pay that too. So you have to know about your customs charge before you order, because people get really upset with that. But we don't even know if that's something that happens on the other side, like when it gets to you, and we have no control over it. I was hoping, let's see. I would love cute but scriptural. Maybe a snowman nativity set. I don't dislike that. A snowman nativity. How do I feel about that? I'm such a stickler. I don't dislike it. Especially for something, okay, just real quick, I'll tell you this. Especially for something like Christmas in July. Because Christmas in July is not a club set. Let me tell you about club sets. People don't understand this. Some people do, but some people don't really understand this. And Vinnie can tell you this, okay? A club set has to be so universal that people all over the world from all different faiths and all different walks can use them. So club sets are hard. Like I could never do a snowman nativity club set because some people would not find that appropriate. Agree?
Agree.
But as a separate set that you can purchase if you like, I can do that. And that's why sometimes when we're doing sets that are not club set, that's why always club sets are more generic and non-club sets are more free. Because if you join the club, I've made a commitment to you that stamp set's going to be usable for you. I don't want anybody to buy a set they can't use. So club sets can be very difficult. We have some really great ideas. Like, I should ask them this question since we didn't do it and see what they think.
Okay.
I want to do a scripture stamp set with a phone. I think this is the cutest idea. Call Jesus, call him up. I think that's the cutest idea. And we were halfway through designing one when all of a sudden, I don't know why, but I thought somebody's going to be offended by this. Somebody will think this is offensive because I'm using a phone. And I know you can't actually use a phone and call Jesus or call God, but it's just cute. It was just cute. And I thought it would be neat for a club set. But we've all come to this conclusion that if we ever get the feeling that it wouldn't work, we don't do it. If we ever get the feeling about it, we go with that feeling. No one agreed with me. No one in the shop agreed with me one bit. Everybody was like, you're overthinking this one. You know, I overthought he is risen.
Yeah.
But
it almost didn't happen. You overthought it so much.
I overthought he is risen. I didn't know how I felt about a depiction of Jesus. I love that depiction of Jesus, but I didn't know how I felt about it. I didn't know how y'all would feel about it. But like adding the phone to that would be so cute to have the phone in the court. I can just see it on a card. But I got nervous. So, yeah, like Jesus on the main line. You remember these songs, these old Southern gospel songs and stuff? I just love that. And I was afraid that people wouldn't like it. So we didn't go with it. See, all y'all are saying yes, yes, yes. We had one from Holinsky and one from, what about computer stamp set since we're all Oh, that's cute. That's a good idea. That's cute. I like that. Like computer communication. I like that. Commune. Jeremiah 3:33. I know a song saying heaven's phone line is never busy. I know. Like, who sang that song? You can call him up.
I just remember the vocal band doing it.
Tell him what you want. Call him up. I love that. And I really wanted to do it, but I was nervous.
No, we're not going to do no social distancing stamp. No.
I talked about that. And I'll just tell you super quick. I'm a person who deals with things in this way. I deal with them and I get through them, but I don't want memories of them. Like my mother's cancer is a perfect example of this, okay? My mother went through cancer, and when they told her her prognosis and what the plan was and everything, and my mother raised me this way, this is why I'm going to tell you this. She wouldn't let me go to the hospital with her for her treatments. It wasn't that I didn't want to go, and it wasn't that I didn't offer, and it wasn't that I wouldn't have driven 45 minutes to pick her up and 2 hours to take her where she had to go. I would have done all of that. But my mother does not like to build memories around things like that. And because it was something she knew she could do on her own and get through it and be done with it, she wouldn't let anybody go. My dad would drop her off because she did not want him to stay. She would let him stay for about an hour till she got started, because she was in a clinical trial where she had to do 12 hours of chemo at a time. And so he would stay for about an hour, and his business is in Birmingham. So she would make him go to work and then come back and get her when she was done. And she did not want memories of it. And she's taught me to be that way. And that's my coping mechanism. I know we're going to get through this and it's going to go away. And when it does, it's going away from me. I'm not going to have memories of it. I'm not going to have things. I just can't. It's my coping mechanism. But listen, there are lots of people creating stamp sets for it. And I just don't cope that way. Now, can I cope making stamp sets from happy things? Yes. Things I want to remember, I can do that.
Of course.
I like to bring out things like things I want to be reminded of all the time. And that's my coping mechanism. And I'm going to tell you something. I haven't always shared that with you guys because I felt it was weird. But so many of you have said to me that you're that way too.
Seriously. You think they just now figured out you're weird? Come on.
Get their vocal band. Don't y'all love
it? A lot of people think the same way. They don't want to remember it. They'd rather it be over with and done.
I did see the photo plate paper pack. I'm not bringing it in. I saw it. It's cute. Some people are going to love it.
They got some cool ones coming out too that I ordered yesterday.
Let me tell y'all, photo play.
Y'all gonna freak out.
He called me over to the computer. He said, look, I went, what? Yes. And it looks like we may have them for Christmas in July. As long as everything does what it's supposed to do.
As long as it ships.
As long as everything works. I'm so excited about it. See, Mama Disney, a lot of people feel that way, but I didn't know that. I thought we were weird because, like some people said to my mom, God love her, and it was kind of weird. I remember we were at our open house, and somebody said to Mom, I bet Maymay was right by your side for every treatment. And Mom said, no. I was like, Mom, you made me look awful. And she was like, I did not. And she said, I explained it to them. And I was like, don't say it like that. Like, no.
That heifer didn't even show up.
She didn't even try to come. But it's the way we cope with things. Now, listen, I will tell you, here's also the way I cope with it. If I'm going through treatments, Mama better be there. There's a difference. Mama's one way, but I'm another way. And there's other things there's times Mom goes through things that I'm there with her. I know when I should be. This time she made it serious. We weren't going. So you guys this is good chat today. I'm sorry, Vince. I know. You talk about something.
Care.
You read something.
As you want to.
As far as the East is from the West, girl, for real. I love it.
No, Georgia, we're all weird. I'm just not as weird as her.
Vinnie.
I'm just kidding. I'm pretty weird too.
He's also a liar. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, well.
You don't. Okay. We're all a bit weird. Not just me. We all are. Has been a long time since I have seen this. Let's see. Do you have, oh gosh, it's so fast. Hold on. Do you have or have you done an Advent set? I've not done a set just for an Advent. We have some sets that could work for it. I've not done an Advent. What I would really like to do, I need to ask Christopher if he would let me do it, because I love what he did last year with that little stamp Advent thing. I would love to do that. That would totally be copying him, but I'd just say, can I copy you? That was really cool what he did, where you had a different stamp every day. I have an idea to tweak it a little bit, but I would really like to do that. It wouldn't be for July, because it would be, I guess it would be more for October-ish, so you could get ready. I don't know. So you could get it. Look, Tamitha says, as a healthcare worker in a hospital, I don't want a card that has a character wearing that awful mask. It stinks wearing one for 10 hours a day as it is. I really wanted to get through this without ever having to wear one. That was my plan. I was going to social distance to the point that I was not going to have to wear one. But to keep my in-laws safe and to keep people around me safe, we have worn them where we need to wear them. And it's just, I don't want a picture of myself in one. You know, I don't even like to look at it. I don't even, it's just me. Now remember, not everyone feels that way. Listen, you are entitled and allowed to have your feelings.
We all are.
You cope with this whatever way you need to. Whatever way you need to. That's something that bothers me when I see somebody say, like, for example, there is and I told you this the other day, there's a vlogger that I watch. Her name is Lydia, and she's been checking things off, getting work done. And people were like, you don't have to do that. You can slow down. You don't have to do that. And she talked in her vlog, and I really like this. She said, what you don't understand is that's a helpful thing for me. Getting up, getting dressed, having a to-do list, that gets me through it. And she said, not everybody. I've discovered it because I didn't realize it before. I kind of felt guilty because my job is crafting. You know, when this first started, I told you I shouldn't even be making videos. I'm crafting. I shouldn't be making videos. Like, nobody wants to see that. But then I realized, yes, they do. They need that release, right? Well, I realized for me, I need a checklist. I need to be going, I'm getting it done. And that's what I told Vince yesterday. I felt so much better having this list and going home going, I got this done and this done and this done. And then doing stuff at home, getting like laundry. I love laundry. Like, I used to not love laundry, but now I have this, I'm going to get laundry done today. It makes me feel better to check things off. And if that's how you need to cope, if you need a list of to-do things, do it. I think that's great. And if you need to sit in front of the TV with a bag of chips and watch a movie all day long, cope. So do it. Whatever you need to do. Are you ever going to make something using the scratch-offs? Did you see I did do a stamp set with that. I mean, a card with that. And that's why we keep it, was from that card. It was a lot of fun, too. It was like a little advent card for kids, like a countdown to Christmas. It was fun. Mm-hmm. I can do something else, but I did that one. What does it say? I went to the store for the first time last week, not going again if I can help it. I haven't been to the store. The way I cope, Walmart pickup. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for the birthday wishes.
Thank you.
I wish YouTube had a like option for comments. That's a good idea. Karen, just don't go till you have to. Don't go till you have to. I started the stay-at-home order the way, but have slowed way down. See, that's okay too. That's fine. Oh, you're so sweet, Annette. Thank you. Darlene says, I do me. That's what I do.
You just got to do you.
You do.
You can't be happy trying to do somebody else.
You do. Do you. That's me too, Christine. What I caught myself doing early on, like in early April, was none of this matters, so why am I doing it? I caught myself doing that, like, I'm not on a schedule anymore. I don't have to have anything done. I still had some, even in early April, people were contacting us going, all your deadlines are out the window because we can't work. But then all that changed. Then they started going, no, we can work, because they were able to work with less people and all that. Right. So all that changed. So our deadlines came back. But laying down at night and me having all those things still in my brain doesn't help me sleep, and it doesn't make me happy. And I think Vince would even say this. Since I've started checking stuff off, he can see the difference in my attitude instead of me just holding stuff till later. I think you can tell.
Well, you just feel like you accomplished something.
I'm like, we left yesterday and I went, man, I got this done and this done and this done and this done. I went, I even got 4 haircuts done, which I hate to do hair, but you have to do it nowadays. Maymay, do you have any border stamps, like lacy ones? If I pull that stamp set and it is vaulted. The only one I have that has lace on it, I really think is vaulted. I think it's Stitched Sentiments has the lacy one.
I don't know. Kimberly, we're not planning on opening the retail store back until Made It Con. So we're going to try to give that a little time.
A number set. Males, I do have a number set you would probably like. I picked it up accidentally today and almost used it.
You didn't put it back in. I think you left it on the table.
I did. It's called it's called How Many?
It may be vaulted too.
I don't think it is. It's this one. Check on this one for me, Shannon. It's called How Many? And this one has great numbers on it. I love these numbers. Love these. If I don't make a list, I do a lot of many things and become overwhelmed. That's it. And my list is sometimes just one big long list. Like some people, I've been watching this one girl and she lists her time out. That's a little too much for me. I don't even like whenever she talks to her husband, she'll go, like you would hate this, Vince. She'll go,
it's in the vault.
Oh gosh, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm bringing all that back. You would hate this, but she'll say to him like this, okay, what do you need to get done? And he'll say something. She'll go, okay, so from 5 to 6, we will have dinner. And then she's like, so we'll meet back here at 5 o'clock. You couldn't handle that. You couldn't handle the time frame situation. And I couldn't either. But I make one big long list and check off what I can accomplish that day. Not a list for every day. I've tried that where you sit down at night and make a list for the next day. That doesn't work. I like having one big long list. And I also like taking some of the things off my list and handing them to Vince. That makes me feel good too.
I don't like that part.
Kimberly might have asked when we would be able to reopen. You answered when we would. We're able to reopen Friday. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, tomorrow.
We're able to reopen Friday. We're not going to. And I talked about it earlier. We just don't have the product to open. We just don't. And right now we're still trying to keep Vince's family away from it and all that good stuff. And we could bring the employees we could afford to bring back. We could bring back because could we? 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we could only bring 2 back. We couldn't bring all 3 back. So because we can have 10 and we just have to keep all the social distancing. But I talked to them and asked them if they could just wait a little while longer. And they're all fine with that. They're not fine with it.
Okay, Shannon said How Many is not vaulted.
Yay, it's not vaulted.
And she put the link in for it.
Yay. What is street corn? Street corn is this corn that is kind of a Tex-Mex thing. And it has, I want to say it has mayonnaise and how do you say cotija cheese? Cotija, is that how you say it? That cheese on it. And it has salt and pepper. And it has like a red spicy stuff on it. And it's delicious. There's lots of.
It had mayonnaise on it.
Yeah,
I paid attention to that.
It's like a mayonnaise, but there's lots of videos on how to make it. It's not vaulted. Yay! Yay! Salons are gonna be crazy busy. You're right. You know, Vince and I were talking about how grateful we are in our life right now because 6 years ago, things for us right now would have been very different. Even though our business has taken a hit, we cannot say it hasn't. But you were talking about, 6 years ago, your full business was schools and state workers. That was your business.
Schools, state governments, county governments. I mean, and the majority of that stuff is closed. So we would have been in a mess. A big mess.
I think about the people who do that for a living. And when I watched the lady today in Texas who's got a salon and she's wanting to open it. And it's so difficult because, where do we draw the line? Why is it okay to go to Walmart but not get your hair done with social distancing? You know what I'm saying? Like, where can we draw that line? And you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I don't want to talk about it.
Anyway.
If I start talking about it, everybody will get mad.
Well, just because you see it from, like, we have a local Vince has a hairdresser. When I'm not doing his hair, he has a barber. And she's the only one in her shop. She's it. There's no other people. There's no other barbers. It's her. She bought the shop. It's her. And she hasn't been able to work for 2 months.
Yeah. 6 weeks at least.
Mid-March. And she started a GoFundMe campaign, and we're going to donate to it. Like, we feel like we got to do something to help. And, she's made posts like, why is it you can go to Lowe's? Y'all understand that, right? I don't know. I'm grateful we were still able to get our essentials, obviously, right? But I don't understand the line. I know there's a line. I don't understand the line.
Lolly said.
That's funny, Lolly. Did y'all read what Christopher posted this morning? That's my favorite post that he's ever posted. Well, unless that's not my favorite thing he's ever said. My favorite thing he ever said was you can't sanitize a fish. But this morning he said he was posted a picture of his nephew and how much he misses him, and then he said, "And I also miss my hairstyle in this picture because now I look like." Did he say Diana Ross in South Florida?
Yeah.
He's so funny. Being in tourism is no picnic right now. Oh, I cannot imagine. Sour cream, mayo, cotija cheese, and street corn. Video crafty cards. So, Maymay, you're not going to do video crafty cards? No, I'm still doing everything I'm doing. I think you might be talking about when I was talking about in the beginning, I was kind of like, nobody wants to see this, but that's not true. Everybody wants to see it. Randy has officially become a werewolf. Rainey said she would fly me out to cut their hair. And I could chop her paparazzi wall while I was there. Man, I'd do some hurting on that wall.
The wall wouldn't be hurt. It'd be my wallet.
Your wallet gets hurt anyway.
Oh, I know.
I'm a nurse watching a hospital door and watching you. Thanks for keeping me sane. That's so sweet. Thank you for all you do. I don't know that I've taken the time to say thank you to our first responders. I can't tell you enough. I can't. Thank you's not the word. There's another word I wish I knew, but that's not it.
Thank you just doesn't feel big.
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. It needs to be. I don't know how to. There's no sentiment. I wish there was that I could say how much I appreciate it. So. The comment was, "There's no way to social distance in a salon." I worked in a salon, and I'm gonna tell you something. Our requirements for cleanliness are a lot more than you'd imagine.
Rainey said you could shop just for cutting her hair. So if she's going to pay for us plane tickets and give you all the jewelry you want for cutting your hair, then we'll go. I'm in. I
don't want that to sound, I want to back up and say this real quick. I don't want that to sound bad, but honestly, if you knew what we had to do, like, you probably don't realize this, but in a hair salon, you can get written up if a towel is not in the correct bin in the right way with the right covering on it. You can get written up if there is a broom on the floor. Not like if there's a broom by your station, you can be written up for that. Like, you're not allowed to have certain tools because they're not sanitary. Like, there's so many rules about that. And I mean, doctors work on patients with PPE and stuff. That's why I'm saying, look, Vince did it. He posted. No, you didn't post it. My brother posted it. That whole thing that somebody said, you can't go to Walmart, but you can if you have to. You know, that whole thing, like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't. No one knows. No one knows. And I watch all these people argue on these Facebook posts, and one will say this and one will say that. And I'm like, and neither one of y'all know. Yeah. Neither one of you are experts. You don't know. So that's how I feel about it. Y'all can just shave your hair. It's just hair will grow back. It'll grow back.
It will grow back, but still, nobody wants to shave their head.
I'm about ready.
Nah.
We just gonna let ours go and see what happens. So let me tell you something. If I have a bad hair day, don't say anything. It's gonna happen. Yeah, and the PAD is flying over with us for an outing. We want to have one outing and go there, and then they want to have an outing and all come here. The PAD is our Paparazzi After Dark family, and if y'all don't join it, I don't know why you don't, because we have a lot of fun over there. Gun shops are essential. I know.
Absolutely. And somebody posted on here a while ago that they own a gun shop. How come I didn't know that?
Who owns a gun shop?
Because, I mean, I could be buying from you.
Listen, the other day, I don't know if we're allowed to say that word or not, but Cole said the word pew-pew instead of that because he said you can't say that word. I don't know. Like, you might get in trouble for saying...
A pew-pew shop? Like,
pew-pew. That's what he called it. If you have a haircut, there is no way you can cut 6 feet away. But that's what I'm saying, y'all. Doctors don't stand 6 feet away, and they're all you see what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me tell you what. No one is an expert, and don't pretend that you are. That's the thing I want to tell people. Don't be posting under when the governors are not experts. The CDC is not an expert. I'm sorry, they're not. We have seen too many conflicting reports come straight from them.
Oh, good Lord. Yes.
There are no experts in this. Don't pretend to be one. That's what we don't know. We don't know. Now they're telling us, this is the new thing, which is even funnier. Now they're saying, don't worry, more than 25% of the population's already had it. With this whole antibody thing, we don't know. That's the part that when people sit there and go, No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You don't know that we're wrong. Say it, Vinny. You can say that.
No, I ain't saying it.
You do agree with that. You
I
don't
do.
know.
Nobody knows.
You don't know if
Nobody has
I'm
a
wrong.
clue.
It's like this. Do ghosts exist? You don't know. I don't know. We can argue it all day long. You can have your facts and I can have my facts. But did I see a ghost? Did you see? You see what I'm saying? Is that a good example? The ghost? I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, Karen, send me the name of it or whatever by email. Vinnie at Maymay Made It, so I can look it up.
Well, there you go. I'll take care of me and be careful around my friends, but I want to get back to blessing people. Amen. Could Brenda Berry use some Brenda Berry? Could she use some buttons and lace? I can bring. She can always use button and lace because she makes her kits, you know. So, artistically creative. Did you not get the memo? Don't cut your bangs in quarantine. I got it. Like 27 of y'all sent me a picture. By the way, I cut my bangs this morning. Did you notice? I did good because I cut them long. Look at this mess. It won't even lay down anymore because it needs to be shaped. But did you notice I cut my bangs?
No.
I not only cut my
I saw
bangs.
you playing with them. So
I went back.
figured.
I went back about here far and cut. Nobody said nothing. No one said that. If it wasn't for you, my job would have drove me crazy. I do curbside for Publix. Oh. So April, I have a question. Why can I not get that in my area? And I don't mean at my home. Like there's a Publix, like where's the closest one? Alabaster? Calera. There's a Publix 20 minutes from us, but I can't get curbside pickup there. I don't understand that.
You can, you just don't know.
No, I downloaded the app and I'll put in their zip code. I don't put in my zip code because we don't have a Publix in my area, but it tells me it's not available. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I would like to know because sometimes I can't find stuff. We live in one town with one Walmart, you know? Randy's Hairdresser sent her a warning. Yeah. Shannon, look, you can't tell. Don't tell Shannon. My hairdresser's name is Shannon. Not this Shannon, but Shannon introduced me to her hairdresser named Shannon. Don't tell Shannon. But Shannon won't be mad because I didn't get back here. I didn't mess with any of this stuff that she had to fix. I'm going to leave that alone. But around my face, it's too much. Publix is a grocery store. Huh?
Never said, leave it alone. No.
Why are y'all afraid I'm going to look like I did a few months ago? Y'all afraid about the mullet? Are y'all worried about my mullet? That's what it is.
Made It Con is in July.
Can we stay here for the rest of the day? I'm enjoying y'all too. I know that y'all can tell, but we can't stay here. We've already been here an hour longer than we normally do, and Vinny's about done. He sits as long as he can.
Yeah, my shoulders are hurting, and that sitting here makes it tough on them.
I don't understand why I can't get Publix pickup. Maybe I should call our Publix. What should I do? Oh, so some Targets do and some Targets don't. I didn't know that. Thank you for getting. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Shannon said stop cutting it because they don't want me to cry. Whew. I'm not crying over my hair anymore. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I could do it. Yes, ask her to grow her hair and have to live with it because the salons are. That's true. I don't want to cry. She said we don't want you to cry and then have to live with it because the salons are closed. That's cute. I ain't crying over my hair no more. I'll borrow a wig from Mama. Bless you. Bless you.
I thought there was going to be another one.
He always sneezes more than once. I didn't know Target did drive it. I'm going to check and see. Because they got a pair of lamps I want. I want white lamps in my living room. You know what? There it is. It was a delayed reaction. It's never just one. There's a pair of lamps I want that I think Target sells. I'm pretty sure they do. I want white lamps in my living room. I don't like my dark lamps anymore. And I can do that because I've had those lamps. When did we move home from the fire?
May of 2012.
So that's 7 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
I think getting 8 years out of lamps is good. Do you agree?
Not really. They should last 20.
20 years? I think.
I done told you get them if you want them.
I think 8 years
You
is
won't pull the trigger.
plenty. I will never pull the trigger. Y'all, I want some new furniture for our back porch. And I showed it to Vince, and he was like, get it. And I put it in the Amazon card. He's like, get it. I was like, I'm not getting it.
She
I will
asked
not.
for it for her birthday.
Birthday
and,
and Mother's Day, a combined gift.
And then she didn't pull the trigger. I said, pull the trigger.
I
They're
won't do
still
it.
sitting in the car
I
waiting
won't
on
do
me
it.
to say yes.
I won't do it. I won't do it. Yeah, and every day I look and they're still in there. I'm like, oh.
See it, I'm doing it right now.
No, don't do it because I'm not sure.
I'm doing
No,
it.
because of the snake thing. Now I'm not sure. Y'all, I found the coolest chairs. So we are real bad. I'm sure we're the only people like this. I'm sure no one else is like this. But we're real bad about bringing our cushions in like we should. Like if we put cushions on it, we don't have a covered porch. So if we put cushions out, we need to either bring them in every night or at least once a week and, not let them be in the elements. And we're real bad about that. So I found these chairs on Amazon that have that the seat lifts up. So you take the cushion off and put it in it and shut it. And that's all you got to do. And I feel like we're not too lazy to do that. I feel like we're not. So I showed Vince, I said, I think we would get up and put that cushion in there. I think we would do that. How bad is that, right? So then one of you guys posted a picture of a tennis shoe with a snake curled up in it and said, don't leave your shoes outside. So now all I can think is if I put holes out there, snakes are going to get in them and bite us on the hiney when we sit down. That's all I can think. So
again, that's one of them things you probably should have just kept to
thanks
yourself.
to whoever posted the picture of a tennis shoe with a snake curled up in it. Do y'all not think that is hilarious? I promise you, I was so excited about those chairs. I was like, this is the answer. First off, I bought fake wicker 2 years ago. That stuff didn't hold up. And then these are not fake wicker. These are like PVC. They're really sturdy. And I was like, these will last us for 5 years. If I could get 2 years out of that terrible wicker, I can get 5 years out of these, I'm sure, right? I was so set.
Yeah, Deb, I'm fine. It's just the lighting. I didn't turn my light on. But I'm good.
Because your face?
Yeah.
Y'all, I've done
I
something.
look a little pale.
I have done something to our cameras. Like mine looks red. And you're splotchy today. I've done something to the camera. I don't know what I've done. I've tried to fix it. Just let it be. Barb, not when you see a picture of a snake curled up in a tennis shoe, you don't want those chairs. Because now you're thinking, am I creating hibernation boxes for snakes?
Can somebody say poor Vinnie, please?
I said, now what am I going to do? Now I'll have to check for snakes every time we sit on the porch. You know I will.
Oh, yeah.
You know I will. Is it too late to attend Made It Con? At this point, not necessarily, because what you need to do is you need to email Shannon at maymaymadeit.com. There were some people. Oh, should I say, Shannon? Are you ready for that? I need to say, because we are getting a few months away. There were some people who want to sell their classes. We don't have a lot of people. Most people are like, I'm coming, girl. I'm coming. But there are some people that want to sell their classes. Okay, so Shannon says, no, you can go. And she says, go to maymaysmadeitcon.com. There are classes available. And if you look at what you did. Oh, poor Maymay. Thank you, Francis.
No, Jean said, your head is a dangerous place to be.
That's the most accurate thing anybody's ever said about me.
That's awesome, Jen. You got me there, baby.
That's a good one. That is so true. I'm not kidding, though. That's literally how that happened. I'm sitting there so excited. I had already shown you the furniture. I'm like, look at this.
Oh,
look,
yeah.
look.
Yeah.
And then we decided, we had a lay-in the other morning. We laid in bed watching TV. We were both on our phones just for no reason. And I'm flipping through, and I just stopped on that picture. And I just took my phone and showed it to Vinnie. Did I not? I just went. And he said, what is that? And I said, that is a tennis shoe with a copperhead coiled up in it. Because they left their shoes outside. And you were like, and? Because you know that can happen. Then I went, that's what's going to happen with those chairs. If I buy those chairs, there's going to be snakes in them. Oh.
Okay, can we go on that note?
Yes. Can I tell one little story and then we'll go?
Sure.
Okay. This is funny. So I had a dream the other night. This is what quarantine's doing to me. I had a dream that we went on a cruise. That my family, I know, listen, it was a dream. I had a dream we went on a cruise. and we were with my family, and for some reason, Shannon and her family was there. Not a stretch. If we went on a cruise, I'd probably want to go too. So we were all on this cruise ship. Well, we're standing there, and Shannon walks up to me, and she says to me, well, I discovered something about myself on this cruise. And I said, what? And she said, I'm not as scared of snakes on a ship as I am on land. That's literally what she said. Walks up, and this is before the shoe thing. I hadn't even seen the shoe at this point. And I said, oh, well, that's cool. And then I turned my head to just go back to normal. And I went, wait, did you see a snake on the ship? And she said, yeah. And I said, did you tell somebody? And she said, no, it went under a curtain. And I went, oh. And we both went about our merry way like there was nothing wrong. So then I need to go to the restroom. So on cruise ships, if you've never been on one, they have public restrooms and they have in your room restrooms. Well, I went to the public restroom, and I remember this vividly. I remember being in that stall and thinking to myself, are you ready for this? Because this is my favorite part. Thinking to myself, how did my family get me on this cruise ship during this pandemic? That's literally what I thought to myself, because I'm thinking, don't touch this, do this, blah, blah, blah. And I woke up, and it was the funniest thing. And I messaged Shannon to tell her that, because I'm like, all you had to do is say, no, it went under a curtain, and we were fine. And then I called my mother, and I told her that dream. She said, you are losing it. I said, I'm losing it, Mom. But I really did think, how did my family get me on this boat? Because my family has got me on a boat when I didn't think they should. I'm just going to say that. How is Amber? Thank you for asking. She is doing great, and her little tummy is adorable. I'm just going to tell you, it's adorable. Baby boy is doing good. She is doing good. And her older boy is doing well. She's just being a homeschool mama like the rest, a homeschool expecting mama. So y'all can imagine, but she's adorable.
That was a dream.
Dinah said no such thing as a little story with you. Okay. Now I'm leaving. You have run me off. I'm done. Too funny. Oh, a cat. I've been wanting one of them cats that look like a leopard. You and Vinnie's laugh makes my day. That's so cute. It was a dream. I promise it was a dream. I'm turning into a ticket. Wait. I'm turning in a ticket to 2 of the most fun events ever. Made It Con. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all enjoyed it. This was fun. I needed it. I hope y'all did. I just needed to chat and laugh and have a good time. And I know it helps me when we can do that. So enjoy my snake story. It was a pretty short story if you ask me.
All right.
I'm waiting on you to say something.
Thank y'all for coming today.
We're going to have prayer together. If you have prayer requests, please go to our Facebook group. Join that group called Hide His Word in My Heart. It's become a prayer group, and we are praying for each other. And there's so many people that could use your prayers if you are a person who prays. If you need prayer today, God knows that. You don't have to post your request here. Just we're going to pray for you as a viewer today, and we continue to pray for you guys as viewers. And we love you very much. And I'm going to ask you to keep being in prayer with me, 7:14 a.m. and 7:14 p.m. for our country. Be in prayer about our country and what we're going through. And look, I think we're seeing things change, and I don't know which way it's going to go, but I'm excited for the possibility of trying something new, seeing what we can do. So, you going to pray, Vinnie?
Sure, I will.
I always do that. That's how you should start talking so much, and then I'll pray.
Okay. Let's pray, guys. God, thank you so much for this day. And just thank you for the time that we could laugh and just enjoy each other's company. And I thank you for every person watching and for what they mean to us. God, I pray a special blessing on them for the blessing that they are to us. And I ask, God, that you will satisfy and meet every need that they have. I thank you that you're a God that cares about us and that loves us. I thank you that you can do more than I could ever ask or think according to the power that is in Christ Jesus. God, I thank you that there is nothing that is impossible with you. And God, I thank you for those 2 little words our friend shared in his devotion today, but God. Mm-hmm. Whatever we're going through, whatever's happening, we can always say, but God, because you meet our needs, you provide for us, you heal us, you love us, you care for us, you protect us, you do all of that for us. And God, I thank you for that. I thank you so much again for every person that's watching today. And I pray, God, that we've been a blessing to them like they're a blessing to us. And we just praise you and thank you for them and for what they mean to all of us. Lord, we can't thank you enough for your son, Jesus, and what he did for us on the cross. And I pray, God, that our lives would always be a shining example of your love, and help us to remember just how important it is that we tell people that you died for them on the cross and that you loved them enough to send your son to do that. And God, we just praise you, and we could never thank you enough. So God, today we give you honor, we give you glory, and we praise you and thank you again. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank y'all so much for being our crafty family.
Yep.
We look forward to Thursdays. We look forward to spending time with you guys, and I hope that you enjoy it. And if you need us, you know how to reach us. Check us at maymaymadeit.com. We have all of our emails and everything is and our phone number and everything's for you to reach us. And if you have any questions, that's where you can get us. Until next Thursday. Bye, guys.
Bye.